I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, April 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of around 80 on today's show. We'll talk LSU spring football. We'll dive into a little New Orleans Saints, talk about some positions of need heading into the NFL draft, and lots of baseball talk. LSU head coach Jay Johnson joins us at 8:30. LSU softball coach Beth Torina joins the show at 7:30. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, of course, our Munchies segment with LSU executive chef Michael Johnson. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Those howls are getting good. They're getting good.
Just give it a little chicken peck.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yo,
Huh?
yo, yo.
Okay.
In the middle there. You know.
Much respect.
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it came from Yo MTV Raps. I don't know if y'all remember that. That's
Love
where
that.
the actual Yo's started.
No. Hell yeah, though.
You remember?
No.
Remember Yo?
Wait, which one?
Yo MTV Raps. It was a show on MTV.
I've never heard of this. When was on
Early 90s.
when did it air?
Early 90s.
Early 90s?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch MTV.
Early to mid. Early.
That's why I never was a Beavis and Butthead guy either, because I wasn't allowed to watch MTV. I mean, I would sneak watch it, like at a friend's house,
Yeah.
but I couldn't watch it, so I can't like.
We didn't
quote
have
it
a
or
lot of
anything.
rules.
Yep.
Didn't have a lot of rules.
Not a lot of rules.
Not
I
a
get
lot
it.
of rules. Yeah.
Makes sense.
My parents at one time they both worked graveyard shift, so it was like we had grandparents staying, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh huh.
So
Smart.
yeah, no big deal.
Good morning.
Hello, hi, Jake Flynn, Elijah Tate.
Almost didn't make it this morning.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Like,
Some leftover
not on
puffiness?
purpose. So I set my alarm every morning, usually 5:30.
Okay.
If Jake's not here, I set it for like 5:15. But I usually set it at 5:30. But I also set one at 5:40, 5:50, and 6 as well.
Yeah,
Right.
The O. alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I do that.
And
I
it
got
usually
that.
never gets to that point. Maybe it gets to the 5:40 one.
Yeah.
Well, I was sleeping pretty hard today.
Ooh.
And I don't know. Sometimes my alarm isn't as loud as it usually is.
Yeah.
But usually, and I sleep really hard.
Yeah.
But Lacey doesn't. So even if it's like a quiet alarm, she'll still like give me the old
Right.
nudge.
Like, get up.
Yeah, it's time. Like,
Yeah.
hey, your alarm's going off. I'm like, oh yeah, it is. Well, her and the kids are out of town. right now.
Ooh.
I didn't hear it.
No.
So
Boy.
it's really her fault for going to enjoy herself.
Exactly. That's exactly
I'm
right.
with you, man.
Some are saying.
Some people are pointing fingers.
Not me, but
Not me.
if
But
I
y'all,
had to.
it's certainly not my fault. I mean, so I didn't hear it until about 6:10,
Oof.
which was like, oh man. Now, like, look, I got to go straight to the office from the radio, so I got to let my dog out as well,
Yeah.
and I got to make my coffee.
Got to.
Got to get my peanut butter balls.
Yeah.
You know what I
Dude.
mean? So I can't walk him outside, so I just got to let him go.
Yeah.
Well, he sees some coyotes. So it's
immediately
like,
just
Ooh.
takes
So
So
Immediately
Matt
into
grabbed
the
his
woods.
flamethrower.
I grabbed my flamethrower.
It really was the flamethrower that sent
Yeah.
you back this morning.
It took a while.
Couldn't use it this morning. I was out of extra gasoline. Couldn't put it in the flamethrower.
Hey, gas is about to come back down though.
Is it?
That's what they say.
They opened the straight.
Oh, no big deal.
Matt needs it too. That diesel's over $5.
Look, I filled up. Oh my
Ooh.
God! Yes, it was $5.45, something like that for diesel.
I mean, you
I was
already
like,
know
what?
what's going to happen.
Where are we? Like California or
I was about to
something?
say, you thought you were back in Cali.
Yeah.
It's going to be low for about 2 weeks, and they're going to be like, no, too low, raise it back up. That's what they're
Yeah.
going to do. It happens all the time.
We got used to it.
But that 2 weeks, man, it's going to be good.
Unleaded in California, like 20 years ago, was almost $5.
Yeah, I remember living there for a
Yeah.
little while. It was awful.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I thought you enjoyed your time in Oakland.
Oh, yeah, I do. I love paying the highest gas prices, the highest property tax, the highest sales tax,
All of it.
the highest just prices in general on everything.
Life.
I mean,
you're paying for the weather. No.
What?
Yeah.
Do
at least
people
you got
say
to be
that?
on a good team.
Yeah,
though.
they
Called the
do.
sun tax. Yeah.
They call it pay. It's
That
whatever.
just-
It's,
yeah.
It really.
That triggered
Sorry.
me.
At least you got to be on a
Triggered
good
me,
team,
too.
though.
That's true. Dennis Allen.
You almost won some games.
We almost did.
We love Dennis
Record-setting
Allen.
head coach.
Mhm.
He does. I think he has the
Record-setting.
worst losing percentage.
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
Pretty sure.
So what time did you get here?
I like 6:45.
Oh, you're
plenty of
good.
No, I made it. Like it was shocking. Then there's traffic on interstate. Had to had to get off.
I still don't know because I know where you live. I'm trying to think interstate. If that's
It's the
fast.
best way.
It is.
I mean, unless there's traffic. But on the way there are off ramps if there is traffic. Like I got off at Acadian today,
Oh,
went to government,
yeah.
just head down
Bro,
government.
2 days in a row. Had to do that.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I don't remember it yesterday.
See,
2 days in a row.
My problem getting ready is like sometimes I'll just sit there, like the Popeyes worker, like when they're sitting outside meme. That's like I'll sit there and like think about my day,
Mhm.
and then that's like 12 minutes, and I didn't mean for it to be 12. I
Yep.
meant for it to be 2.
Yep.
I'm like, oh crap,
Right.
I got to get going. I swear I do that like every day. I'm like, what am I doing? Lock in.
Just kind of like lay there and think
Lock
about
in.
life for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do that, like most of the time, I have to immediately get
Yeah, I
up.
couldn't. So if I did that,
Yeah.
I'd fall back asleep on accident.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like most of the time, I have to like
Yeah.
immediately get up. But
Yeah.
sometimes I just contemplate life.
Yeah. I got a feeling that Tay hits the ground running. Alarm
makes you
goes
say
off,
that?
feet go on the ground, smile on the face, song in his heart, ready to go.
He wakes up, feet on the ground. Then he looks at his every day, probably 3 minutes before his alarm goes off.
He wakes up before his alarm. I bet.
Uh huh.
No, so I
He
never
wakes-
Whistling
wake
Dixie.
up. I never wake up before the alarm, but I'm typically a one alarm and up type of person. I'll hit snooze maybe once,
Oh.
but
I'll hit snooze, but the alarms that I have set after are just like anxiety alarms.
Right.
Like,
so Victoria gives me crap about that. I set one alarm every morning.
You
She
gotta set
she has
two,
like
bud.
10 in her phone. She's like,
At
what if I
least
miss
do
the other
two.
one? I set one.
Really?
Like if you open my
Good for you. I
clock app, like I think I have an alarm every 10 minutes throughout the day. That's already made. Like it is. Like this thing is.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of alarms here.
We got one.
We got one. Look at that.
We got a 5
psychotic.
a.m.
That-
alarm that stays
That's
there.
psychotic
That's
behavior.
it, dude.
it is.
I'm
That's serial killer stuff.
No.
Right there.
I'm 5:25, 5:45, and 6:05. 6:05's the dude. You got to get out of bed.
See, saved
You
on my
have-
phone.
You have 37 over there.
No,
Like,
I got more than
literally.
37. Saved
He
on
really
my
does,
phone,
guys.
I have 5 a.m., 5:05, 5:10, 5:15, 5:19 for some reason.
19.
I got two 5:20s,
He has two
5:30, 5:40, 5:45. Yeah, I got a 5:52
So,
in there as well.
What is the point of having two 520s? You're like, one of these is bound to
One of
go
these
off.
is gonna get him up.
I don't know what the two 5:20s is all about. Maybe different tones.
Different
At
ring.
the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
But I gotta tell ya.
Matt's got an alarm mashup.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
remix.
I got to tell you, sometimes at that first alarm, though, there's not much sleep that hits like that extra 9 minutes. on
Yeah,
that
and I don't
snooze.
care what experts say. Oh, actually, you don't get as much. That's bull.
That 9
That
minutes.
9 minutes is electric.
Sometimes it can be,
What gets you over the
This
top?
is chef's kiss.
Hey, no doubt.
Mhm.
No
I,
doubt.
I do like a snooze. Like I get the one alarm, I'll hit the snooze.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when I'm by myself in a hotel, I'm having 17 alarms. If I got to get up at like 6, there's going to be a 4 a.m. alarm. Me look at it and be like, ha, 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 ha.
That
Two
is
more hours.
That is nice. Like you wake up and you're like, crap, and you look at your phone, you're like, I got like 3 more hours to sleep.
I know that's one of the better feelings.
That's a
in
great
life.
feeling.
I did that a couple days ago. I did that before Monday night, before the Tuesday show.
Yeah.
And it's usually those nights where I wake up with the most energy. I woke up like 3:15.
Yeah.
I looked at the clock and I was like, it's time to get up. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I got 2.5 more hours. Yeah.
Experts can't tell me that doesn't.
I got 2 hours plus a couple snoozes.
Yeah.
So I made a decision. I'm gonna
Okay.
lock into the Masters this weekend.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna
Well,
do it.
You better
That's-
lock
I've
in
never-
30
Actually,
minutes.
I've never
we need to
locked
probably get it
in
going.
to golf ever in my life, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, they probably have already had the ceremony. Yeah, they've definitely already
think I
had the
saw
ceremonial
pictures.
start.
First tee time, right?
7:45, probably.
Get it up. I'm trying to get locked in.
Now I'm trying to think. It might be 7:45 Eastern time.
It's not. It's 7 here.
Okay, because they
Oh,
usually have
okay.
the ceremonial
Right.
tee time, and it'll be usually it's Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Tom Watson, I think, and I don't know who the fourth would be, but
Tom Watson.
mm-hmm.
Who we betting on? I'm looking right now.
Bryson DeChambeau.
DeChambeau is plus 1,000 to win.
I'm doing it.
There's an interesting thing I've been reading up on it, watching people talk about it, and just have like a kind of historical background, a little bit of watching golf and the Masters. And there's some people that play the Masters really well. And I watched.
I'm going Sam Burns plus 11,000.
I was in my office
I mean, that's
yesterday
great odds.
watching the Pat McAfee show, and they gave a pretty good breakdown about how to kind of hone in on a good group of players that could win it based on
Okay.
historical averages.
Yeah.
And it first started with a couple of different questions. It started with each of the last 4 Masters champions and the last 5 of the last 6 winners won at least one tournament in the 4-month build up to the Masters.
Okay.
So narrow that down
Okay.
to every winner in golf, and I believe they picked PGA and potentially Live on here to pick these.
Okay.
So it narrowed it down to, I think, about 14 winners. You've had about 14 winners on tour.
Okay.
I'm not going to name all of them because people haven't heard of most of these people.
But
But
people, me.
so let's just cancel everybody out except for those 14.
Okay.
5 of the last 6 winners have won in the 4-month build-up.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go to the next question, which is the average age of the last 5 winners is 28.8 years old.
Okay.
So around that 29, which is the lowest in a 5-year span by the Masters champions since back in the early 80s. So of the 14 winners in the last 4 months, who is around-ish the age of 29? Because it's starting to become, Augusta's a little bit different than it used to be. It plays longer, so it kind of hones itself to the younger player a little bit, just like a lot of the courses do. So around 29 years old.
Okay.
And you come up with 9 guys.
Okay.
You got Chris Goddard, Scotty Scheffler, Cam Young, Matt Fitzpatrick, Colin Morikawa, Jacob Bridgman, who I don't know much about, Bryson DeChambeau, John Rahm, and this other guy, Nicholas Icaraya, I think. I don't know much about him as well. Okay. So you take those guys and you ask another question.
Okay.
Since the World Golf Rankings was established in 1986, 34 of 40 Masters winners in that span were ranked inside the top 30, including each of the last 16 Masters champions.
Oh, wow.
So of those, how many people are top 30? So you remove 2 of those guys. So now we are at 8 people.
Okay.
All right, or maybe we just removed 1. Okay, and then there's this list of qualifiers in golf. So you qualify for at least 14 of 19 of other historical trends. And they give this list of trends like, the course knowledge, recent winning experience, like what your world ranking is in putting, chipping, accuracy. And so you got to be like in the top list of like 14 of the 19 categories that they rank golfers in. And so you get that list down, you narrow that down to how many of these golfers left are ranked in at least 14 of the 19 categories.
Right.
And you come up with Scotty Scheffler, Colin Morikawa, Cam Young, Matt Fitzpatrick, Bryson DeChambeau, and John Rahm. One of those guys
is going to win.
Factually is going to win the Masters.
Matt Fitzpatrick has been playing good golf.
There you go. Anyway, I found that pretty fascinating. It's a good way
That is fascinating.
It was a good way to, because Augusta National is a different course. Obviously, it's got the history behind it, but a certain type of player, like there's certain players that just thrive at Augusta National, so they'll play better there than they'll play at different type courses. And that there's other golfers that are really good that just can't seem to figure Augusta National out. So
who of that group are you going with?
Well, it's hard not to go with Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, but I want some odds. Like, I
mean, still, like, he's the best golfer in the world. He's still like plus 400.
Plus 500.
Is he plus 500?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, plus
I'm probably not going
bad.
DeChambeau. Probably not going Rahm. I would Cam Young or Fitzpatrick, maybe, if you're looking for some odds. What are they? You got it pulled up?
Fitzpatrick was like plus 2,500, I think.
That's what the golf things are wild.
But that's where I'd go because he won, but then he also, what was the tournament Scotty won? I think Matt finished like second or third. Like he's actually been playing pretty well this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's plus 2,100.
I mean, the safe play historically in the last 2 years, the safe play is just is to bet Scheffler to win every tournament he plays in. And I think like if you've done that in the last couple of years, you've certainly made money.
I'm going off the beaten path here.
Okay.
Like I put $5 on Sam Burns because we're going great. But I'm also about to put some on Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay.
Because of his last name? Cool last
No,
name?
because he's an Everton fan.
So did you not hear anything I said?
I did.
Okay.
Heard everything you said.
I'm going to – Bryson DeChambeau
Tommy's
going to
win one eventually, okay?
Tommy won a big tournament this last
So he's
year.
going to win a Masters himself.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, he's going to win a Masters.
No, I don't think so.
Think about Bryson. Did
He'll
y'all
never
hear
win
what
a
he did with
Masters.
one of his irons?
You don't think so?
He created an iron himself, 3D printed it.
Sure.
And he's going to play with it in the Masters.
Who?
Bryson DeChambeau. I don't know which iron. I didn't dive that deep into it, but one of his irons, he 3D printed it, designed it exactly how he wanted it, and he's playing with it.
Okay, interesting. I think I'm going to still do it.
What?
I'm still going to bet on him.
Bryson?
Yeah.
I like cheering for him.
I got a feeling. I don't know, actually.
He was oof.
I just hear
He
his
was
name
very
a lot.
unlikable for a while. Very unlikable in the golf world.
I was going to say, I just hear his name a lot.
And then he was one of the few people that actually made the jump from the PGA to live, but his opinion, the opinion of golf fans all over the world, actually got higher of him after he left for whatever reason, just because of, I guess, the social media stuff, and he became a little bit more likable. He was not likable.
Remember, everybody
before he did all that.
accused him of juicing, and he was driving the ball real far. And everybody's
He
like,
was-
that's
I mean,
all Bryson
he
DeChambeau
was
could do. That's
pretty insufferable for a couple of years. But then I guess, a little self-awareness, a little self-reflection, then doing something. That's why I think a lot of the social media stuff and YouTube stuff allows people to see your actual personality, where it might get a little misconstrued.
Unless you're the Carr
before.
brothers.
Huh?
Unless you're the
unless
Carr
you're the card,
brothers.
then it doesn't help at all.
No.
Oh, my God. I saw them talking about something yesterday. I don't even remember what it was.
Who
Oh,
cares?
How did you not? Glad you made it in today after banging your head against the wall.
How'd you not share this video?
Because I don't want to do that to y'all.
Thank you.
God, I forget what it was, but they felt so good about it.
I think that's what part that bothers the most. It's like how cool they think they are.
I think it's David more than Derek,
I think so.
to me. He's certain.
He spends a lot of time on his hair.
Yeah. Great hair,
Just
though.
cut it yourself, bud. You don't have to do anything.
I think Derek does. Anyways, We got Beth Torina joining us in about 15 minutes from now. We've got Jay Johnson joining us at 8:30. We've got Chef Michael Johnson to answer your Munchie questions. A lot going on here today. We'll step away. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, Louisiana high school seniors, we've got something for you here. Attorney Gordon McKernan is back with his 6th annual Gordon's Grads laptop giveaway. This year, they are awarding 15 free laptops to graduating seniors in the class of 2026 who are heading to college, community college, or trade school this fall. It is simple to apply. Submit either a 500-word essay or a 90-second video explaining why you should be selected and what makes you stand out. You also need proof of enrollment for fall 2026. Each student is going to receive, if they do win, a brand new laptop to help kickstart their next chapter. This is all part of the Gordon McKernan Injury Attorney's commitment to supporting students and families across Louisiana. To apply and get more details, visit gordonsgrads.com. That's gordonsgrads.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon and get it done.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you've been injured on the job, if you've been injured in a car accident, call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. They will fight for you. Let them get what you deserve. Go to getgordon.com.
Short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome back in. OTB. Thursday morning. Taylor, I thought you were getting the Masters on TV.
I'm trying. I'm connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Good luck with that here.
That's a good song.
Great song.
Good news is it doesn't start for 20 minutes, so we're okay.
Do we have a theme for Thursdays yet?
No.
Yeah.
It's just whatever. The only days we have stuff for is Tuesday and Wednesday.
80s and R&B?
Yeah. I don't want to be chained to a theme.
True. I enjoyed the day we did aggressive early 2000s rap music.
Yeah, I did too. That was good.
That was great.
Yeah, but Thursdays, the thing is, you can go this, you can go that, you can go everything in between.
You can dabble.
You can dabble. That you
God, can you imagine right now just walking the hallowed grounds of Augusta National, eating $2.50 pimento cheese sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, $1.50. That's what I said.
You said $2.50.
Why are you trying to? Why are you trying to bring inflation into the
You don't know
Masters?
ball.
That's on me.
You don't know ball.
I entered the Masters lottery a couple of years ago. Didn't get in.
That's riveting. Right. Jeez. I entered the Masters lottery. Okay, I played the lottery before too. Didn't win.
I got some scratch offs the other day. Nothing.
Nothing.
I love a good scratch.
So the pick six,
Christmas.
pick six lottery, yeah.
Get them in your stocking or something. Yeah. What's the most you've ever won on a scratch off?
Shoot, I don't even know.
think
I don't
anything.
do them often.
I think like I've had like $100, win.
I mean, that's a good scratch off there.
There was one night, me and my aunt and my uncle were all hanging out, and we kept sending my uncle back because we get scratch offs and we win. And I think I won like $50 on one of them, and we kept sending him back to
you're gonna give it back
convenience store. Yeah. We would win, and we would be like, "All right, go get more."
Yeah.
And then
the gas station by our house, there's like a group of 10 people that I see all the time. And they are buying scratch offs every single day. And I'm like, either you're like defying the odds and you're winning real money on scratch offs, which I didn't think is possible, or you're just trying to hit that one time.
Right.
When you get some extra money, it's going immediately to a scratch off. Because like I've never seen anybody win more than $100 on one.
No, like that's a big scratch off.
I won 500.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. I was a child.
Have y'all ever gotten pranked by one and fell for it?
Got like for like Christmas or something?
Yeah, we used to get some scratch offs in the stocking.
Yeah, us too. Yeah.
Or my parents would get them, let us scratch them.
Dude, you won 500 as a child. That's basically like winning $5 million now.
Literally.
I mean,
when you're a child, $500.
That's so much money.
Yeah, I mean, my parents bought them, and I'm sure they kept most of the money. Might have bought me a pack of Reese's or something.
I gotta give my man his money, y'all.
Like some chocolate milk, maybe. But I was one that scratched it. I had that quarter.
I bet your siblings took it. You're the youngest.
And as a child, it didn't make me want to go and do it more and more at all.
It's not something you still.
I don't understand the risk. It's free money.
I don't know why I get on these card breaks all the time still.
Damn, that's like true stuff right
It all started with your scratch off, Matt.
That one $500.
I won $500. That's right.
That's funny.
I'm gonna ask your mom and dad when I see them next.
I did win $100 on as a kid on a cruise playing bingo.
Oh yeah, I love playing bingo.
No, it might have been a 5. Yeah, it was like it was the grand finale. It was a blackout.
Ooh,
dang!
The
whole board.
That's the whole board, every single number.
That's wild.
Matt's been betting and scheming his whole life.
Yep, yeah. And seriously, I hesitated telling y'all that story because again, I want y'all to treat me normal,
right,
going forward.
Right.
I mean,
you don't want to be treated different. I
don't
understand.
want to be treated differently.
I'll try not to, but that's just like
be
that's next level.
Every single on the board, every single square.
Gone. All right, we'll step away and
good segment.
Well, I don't even
just
remember.
Incredible segment.
I don't even remember how we found our way to Scratchers.
Because he said he joined the lottery for the Masters.
Guys, big news. Joined the Masters lottery.
Didn't make it.
He told us, hey guys, yeah. One time I signed up. I didn't win, but I did it.
Great
story.
Signed up.
Okay, cool, bro. No, we do have Coach Beth Torina coming on. It's the Teal game coming up. Obviously means a lot to LSU softball, SEC softball. So excited to have Coach Torina back on the show. We'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, if you're looking for a bank that puts you first, then you can check out our friends over at First American Bank and Trust. That website, FABT.com. With locations across Louisiana, First American Bank offers personal and business banking solutions built around you. From checking and savings accounts to loans and financial planning, they combine the convenience of modern banking with the service of a true community bank. More just a number over there with FABT. You are family. So whether you're growing your business or planning for the future, they have got your back. Visit FABT.com.
That's right. First American Bank and Trust. Look, it's when you're deciding on where to park your money, we work hard for it, right? And so when you're deciding to put everything, if you're making a child's new bank account, if you need to grow that business, you need a line of credit, you got to bring in some extra inventory, whatever it is, or maybe you just need to buy another house, go to the First American Bank and Trust, shake the hand of the person making the decisions, look them in the eye, make local decisions. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Going to go to the phone lines now. Going to catch you up with the head softball coach of your LSU Tigers, Coach Beth Torina, fresh off a road series victory against Missouri in the SEC, a midweek game against Central Arkansas, and now getting ready to host number 12 Arizona. Coach, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Miss you guys.
Yeah, glad to have you back on. So we got a lot to catch up, about. And like I said, going off the last series, had a road win against Missouri, took a game off Oklahoma as well. And it seems like things are starting to go in the right direction, Coach.
I think so. We always thought this team would build as they went, and a lot of newcomers, a lot of new faces, so learning the system, and they've proven that to be true. They keep getting better and better every time we go out, and tell them we're still searching for our best game, although they've played some really good ones recently.
Yeah, and Coach, it does seem like, and we've done this for years together, and it felt like you had a core of a lot of the same players for a long time, which is a great thing, and won a lot of games with that core. But when you do kind of bring in some new players, when that core finally moves on and they graduate, what is that process like to try to teach them some of the ways of LSU softball?
Yeah, I think it's been interesting, and you'd appreciate it. There was a day where, I was in the dugout, and I was like, we're doing it for the combo, and that's the gold jersey and the purple pants. They used to always say that because I hated that combination, and they wanted to wear it, right? So we're doing it for the combo, and I said it, and the whole group looked at me like, this lady's crazy. What's she talking about? I'm like, my gosh, I have to teach them what the combo is. You got to teach them everything. We put up on the board a few weeks ago why we wear gold on Sundays, and learned about Skip Bertman and all his awesome runs. So we've been trying to teach the history all the time here. So feel free to come out and give us a history lesson of your own anytime.
Coach, you've certainly had some ups and downs this season, and tell me about looking forward to the rest of the season. Like, what makes you most excited about your team?
Yeah, I think it's all coming together, and honestly, we still have played I think number 8 strength of schedule in the country. We're still sitting in a good spot RPI wise, so the best is still in front of them, and everything they want to attain is still in front of them. And I think it's really starting to come together. I think a little learning curve for us with just how do you coach transfers versus freshmen and older kids integrated into your system as well as young kids. So I think, as the coaching staff, we've learned a lot, too, on the right words to say. And, it's been fun getting Kylie Edwards going and some of these transfers as well. Peyton Monticelli's throwing really well for us here on the back stretch. So it's been fun getting some of them going, too, to add to this group.
Coach, stepping out of SEC play this weekend, but the competition doesn't go down, still a top 15 team coming to town. What is that like when you do that, when you kind of step out? Because you get in this mode, and you and I have talked about this before, of, okay, it's SEC time. We know what that means. We got to shut the door, lock it behind us. But then you step out of conference play. Like, is there any challenges to just doing that because it's going to be maybe a different style of softball?
Yeah, some crazy lady wrote the schedule, apparently. Because
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to ask,
Well, I would say most people are, taking their bye weekend off or, trying to build some confidence. But that's not how we do things. We just like to challenge them and keep them going at the highest level. And Arizona's had an incredible season. So it'll be fun for our fans to see a little different brand of softball and, everybody around here to see some great competition. We're excited about the matchup. We've had something similar before, played Washington in a 3-game series, kind of propelled us, I felt like, to a great postseason that year. So, I think it's something that the team's excited about, and hopefully all of Baton Rouge is excited about as well.
Coach, you brought up a fascinating point a second ago about kind of team building, and like in this day and age with the NIL world, you don't have the same team every single year. It's different. You got different transfers. You have young people playing. How has it changed your coaching style and like the speed of development within a team? Because I'm fascinated to hear this on coaches on all different sports in college, because it's so different now than it was 10 years ago, and so different now than it was 5 years ago. So like, how have you had to change your coaching style to kind of match the NIL world?
Yeah, it seems crazy to think I've done this for 15 years here, but I'm still learning a ton of lessons. I feel like I've learned as much this year as I have in any year that I've been here. Just, we hadn't done a huge amount in the transfer portal before. Like, Jake said, we had a bunch of people that we'd grown up in the program and they were old, and they'd lived through COVID and they felt like they'd been around here since, they were born. So, but trying to fill some gaps and do some things, it's been different coaching those players with multiple years of experience. It's like, how do you integrate them into your system, but still make sure they're the best version of themselves? And I think a few growing pains in doing that early, but I think we're really having a lot of understanding of what makes them tick at this point. But it is different coaching somebody that's got 2 years of SEC experience, but trying to get them in your system. So a little bit of a learning curve there for us. But, I've enjoyed seeing the results and the growth of that group.
Catching up with LSU softball coach Beth Torina here on OTB. Coach, you said something there that I was really going to kind of ask you in this next question. A nice setup by you there, Coach, because you mentioned like playing in the SEC and kind of what that is. And you and I have talked about the freshmen that you had to have that conversation with of, hey, I know we've done well, but here's what it's about to be like. What about transfers? Because I think we all would agree the SEC obviously is the best softball conference. And so a transfer that has had success somewhere else and they come into the SEC and maybe it's not immediate success. Like maybe it doesn't happen in the first 2 series and they're trying to figure it and grind through it. And maybe they've never been through that before. What are those conversations like to say, hey, you're a really good softball player. It's a new league. You'll figure it out. To try to keep that confidence up.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, this league is hard and you get chewed up and spit out quite often. I think some of that you're seeing. Char Lorenz is one of the best players on this team, and I think she's acclimating, and you're seeing so much growth from her all the time. She's a really special player, but she kind of fits into that group of didn't maybe have this type of experience, had a great deal of experience and a ton of success, but you're seeing so much growth out of these guys, and the growth isn't just in swing mechanics or things like that. It's in planning and execution and growing through failure, some of those things. But she's a name to circle on your sheet because she's going to be with us for another 2 years after this one, and she's incredibly special, incredibly special.
All right, Coach, we certainly want to raise awareness for what y'all have got going on this weekend, the 2026 Go Till Ovarian Cancer Awareness Walk. That's going to be coming up on April the 11th. It's going to be, of course, at Tiger Park. The start time is 8:30 a.m., and then you've got a chance to go watch 2 really good softball teams at 5 p.m. with LSU and Arizona. A lot of our listeners have taken part in the Go Till Walk, but for those that have not, kind of tell them all about it and what it's all about and where they can find more information.
Well, you can check everything out on the website, geauxteal.com, the only way to spell go, right?
That's right.
And then you can come out and get registered. If you're not registered already, you can do it there at the website, or you can just walk up that morning at 8:30, and then the opening ceremony will start at 9:30. And we'll start walking right after to support an incredible cause, something that's close to my heart. My mom's a survivor. And just honoring women that have battled this disease, and even for all the guys out there, like learning the symptoms of this thing and understanding what it's about, just to protect your moms and wives and sisters and friends, I think is incredibly important to get women to be their own advocate. There is no test for ovarian cancer. So it's really important that we educate women, and that's what we're doing on Saturday morning, and then rolling it right into the game at 5 p.m. The whole SEC will be decked out in teal, and you can get the SEC softball coaches to come together on anything. You've done something big. So if we can agree, it's a big deal. So
That's
the whole
fair.
SEC will be decked out in teal for all for Alex. Alex Wilcox was a softball player at Mississippi State that passed away to ovarian cancer. So we'll be honoring her, the whole SEC in teal on Saturday.
Yeah, that is awesome. Coach, how many years? Is this, year 13 or somewhere around there, right?
15.
Oh, my gosh, 15. That is awesome. 15 years. It is it's an awesome event. Again, Tiger Park, 8:30 a.m. is when you can walk up and register, or you can go to goteal.com to get that done. Coach, we always appreciate the time. Same time next Thursday?
I love it. I'm really shocked, you being the history buff you are, didn't reach out when we hit for the cycle last weekend.
First time ever, right?
First time in school history hit for the cycle. I'm shocked you didn't have something to say about that. I
That's
feel like
pretty
that would have been your jam.
No, you're right. You're right. But I was off on vacation, so now I've got.
Yeah, in his defense, he was out.
I was out
Monday.
on
So
vacation.
you can put that on my shoulders, Coach.
Good for you. All right.
Hey,
I will.
was there any chance though that she was stopping at second once that ball found its the gap there in right center field?
I didn't know that with a cycle was going, of course, right? But Zach was standing next to me, and he is screaming, "Run the third! Run the third!" And I was looked at him, he's like, "The cycle!" And I was like, "Oh my God, run the third!"
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was awesome. Coach, we appreciate it. We look forward to next week, and best of luck this weekend, obviously, with the walk and with the game against Arizona.
Thank you guys for everything. Appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you. Beth Torina, head softball coach there for your LSU Tigers. I'm glad the coaches are like, no, dude, we're getting the cycle.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it might be a close play at third. We're going to try. We've never had one in our program history. We're going to try.
I like that. She noticed that assistant coach cheer was a little different. She's like, "What are you doing?" It's for the cycle. Oh, yeah.
You're right. Yes.
I can see that playing out. That's awesome.
Yeah, and again, it is a softball team and we know the SEC, we talk about it often, and I know they had an early season tournament that didn't go their way, and we talked about it when it happened. Then you play the number one team in the country on the road, and you get swept there. It's like, oh, man, what's this going to be like? And the A&M series was up and down. You had a chance to win that one. You don't. But then you come back, and you beat South Carolina in a series on the road at the ranked softball team. You come back, and you take a game off Oklahoma. I know you're not like moral victories. You want to win the series. You lost the first game in 8 innings. You win the second game. And so you were playing with one of the better teams in the country. Then you go on the road and you beat Missouri. You beat Central Arkansas in the midweek game. So is it perfect? No. Is it getting better? Absolutely. Is it heading in the right direction? Yes. This is a big weekend for LSU softball. Again, number 12 team in the country, Arizona, coming to your place. And then you go on the road against Louisiana Lafayette, right? We know that's a good softball team. And then you start back SEC play against Ole Miss. So things pointing, at least right now, in the right direction for the Tigers. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. Trusted by champions, built for Louisiana.
Do business with someone you know.
Parrish Construction and Roofing.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
This was definitely one where I had to jump over the bed to hit record and play at the same time so I could get some version of this on the cassette tape when it played on 94.5, The Big Dog. You know what I'm saying? This is a hit.
You had to record over something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I had a cassette tape.
A cassette.
And just recorded everything over it, time and time again. Yeah, for sure. Never got the beginning of the song. At least 7-8 seconds in.
Yep, it started right here.
This is another band, and y'all know what I'm about to say because I say it all the time. Like, and I know they went their separate ways. Rob had his own stuff. Rob Thomas, of course, we're close. It's like
Rob.
Matchbox 20 was in everybody's car. Everybody's like song after song, banger after banger. Where'd they go?
Wait, they're on tour right now.
Are they? Is Rob
They're doing like one of those
tour?
casino, yeah. They're
Okay,
doing, like,
there we
casino
are.
tours.
You can always count on Biloxi.
I think it is Rob.
Always.
with
They're
them.
going to be a Beau Rivage.
They
dude.
have
I'm
a
sure,
new,
Yeah.
They have a new
Oh, yeah.
album.
I'm sure Lacey and the kids saw about 38 billboards on their
Yeah.
way to Biloxi.
Matchbox 20.
Bro,
Driving
I
the
would
Ford.
I love
go-
it. I love it. I'm always like, oh, I'd love to go to that show. I've never been.
I would go to Biloxi to go see Matchbox
I would.
20.
I'd do that.
But no, they're doing a very minimal July in St. Paul, Minnesota, in Oklahoma, Illinois, and Maryland.
All right. Like, give me, and I'm putting you on the spot, so I
Oh, Lord.
apologize. The 3 bands that when I say that comes to mind for y'all.
Like casino
Like
stuff?
what? No, like bands that were in everybody's car, and then all of a sudden, just one day, it's like,
The Fray.
okay, the Fray's
The
a great
Fray
one.
is a good one.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Was the Fray on everybody's radio?
Yes.
Oh, dude, the Fray was
Yes.
popping
The
off.
Fray
like,
was
what?
everywhere.
It was
Six,
every
06?
CW show that you ever watched, and you watched a lot of them, sir. The Fray was popping off.
I think I was a one CW show kind of guy.
Hush. I mean, Goo Goo Dolls is that. Matchbox 20's in that. And Creed for a long time was in that.
Yeah, I mean,
For a while.
they just popped back up on on this rodeo situation.
No, they popped back up like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that show in New Orleans,
Yeah,
right?
they were at the Smoothie King.
The Wallflowers, great one, Adam. Love the Wallflowers.
They
Hey,
were
did you
just
know
at
Jacob
the
Dylan's
House
Bob
of
Dylan's
Blues.
son?
A few months ago.
Collective Soul, another one.
Soul, that's a good one. Are they Runaway Train?
No, that's Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum. The Souls, they get me. Gets me every time.
Train.
Yeah, I was just thinking. He said
Train.
that Train's one of them.
What happens to y'all? Do y'all just like say, Bud, we just make money off what we already did?
We
Maybe
know,
they do.
We know we're gonna make money. See ya.
They get those mailbox checks. Those are nice.
Oh, Vertical Horizon, I feel
Vertical
like
Horizon's
is another one.
I feel like every band that
Dave
you've
Matthews
listed,
Band.
well,
Shout out to
besides
Adam.
them, I feel like all the other bands that you listed were definitely people that got taken advantage of and probably saw a small percentage of their money.
So true. They had some slimy manager
Yeah, they
that,
did.
hey, sign this contract. I get
Feel like-
88%, you get 12 amongst 5 of you.
I feel like that those are the bands. That's a
fair.
good like heart of all the bands that started like the musical revolution of trying to like get more for the artist.
Yeah.
So that's probably that's probably where they went.
Yeah.
Something
I
good.
just always think about that. What happened to y'all? Y'all had like 7 hits, and all of a sudden, poof, David Copperfield, gone.
Then it's like I always think about like the great bands. Like how do y'all like how can you not write good music anymore?
I mean, you can only write so much about so many things. Then it all just kind of becomes the same, I feel like.
Because you can say that about anybody write any
Yeah.
music, right?
No,
Right.
for sure.
I guess that's what
Sometimes,
separates
like-
you from good to great.
But
and
even the
great to
great
I don't know
ones.
anybody
elite.
that like
Even the-
every single one of their albums was good.
Yeah, but even the great ones that like when they were younger
Yeah.
had 3 or 4 amazing albums.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
they're still doing it in their 50s and they still can't like I don't know, is it
Kings of Leon. Where'd they go?
like
They just played somewhere too.
I think they're like releasing an album.
They're gonna be at Jazz
soon.
Fest.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna listen to it.
it's
Right.
probably not gonna be great.
They're gonna be at Jazz Fest.
Hmm.
I think they just released an album too.
Yeah.
Like in the last year.
Yeah, see, we think they might have.
Like,
we used to know.
Where does the talent go? Where does the skill go?
I don't know.
People get a little money and
Get a little comfortable.
All right.
All right, hour 2, OTB, coming back your way.
Off the bench.
All right, multiple ways, obviously, to get in contact with Ochsner. We've been telling you over the last couple of weeks about the My Ochsner app and what that can do for you, right? And so many different things that you can get done on the app. But also, like, if you just want to find the right care for you, it's ochsner.org/findcare. You get a few simple questions, you answer those. It's going to direct you to the right care. For checkups and ongoing care, that's primary care. For things like sprains, fevers, or minor injuries, urgent care has you covered. Walk-ins and extended hours with the urgent care. And for anything severe, obviously life-threatening, you head straight to the ER or call 911. And again, you can connect on the My Ochsner app. That's a great asset, great tool for you. Go to ochsner.org/findcare to find the right care. Ochsner Health. The website is ochsner.org. In general, Ochsner Health here to get you the right care, the right time, the right place.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Dripping with
All right, welcome back in. OTB, hour number 2 here, live from the Raising Cane studio. A little bit of a different morning, and we were going to have Coach Torina on, talk about the Go Teal Walk, goteal.com. So we're delaying this, but, better now than never doing it at all, because at some point, you got to get the show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. 225-953-8150 is the phone number. They're in Jefferson Highway right here in Baton Rouge. And you go see them today. And again, you can go walk in and see them. You can call them and set it up. You can go to the website to set it up. You can go to the website to see, maybe some different cocktails that they have for you, depending on what you've got in front of you. Or if you're just wanting to stay ahead of whatever you've got coming up. So go to the website, goflowiv.com, goflowiv.com.
Yeah, if you want to feel better immediately, it's GoFlow IV. If you want to boost that immune system, like have some superhuman power immune systems happening right now, they got the Myers cocktail. Go to their website, goflowiv.com. You can check out their menu of IVs that you can get, their list of add-ins of different vitamins, and it's absolutely incredible. It'll make you feel so good. So boost that immune system, get hydrated, get vitamized. If you've never done it, you just seen people doing it, you've heard about IV therapy, go check it out for yourself. You will not be disappointed. GoFlow IV, goflowiv.com.
Before we get to a little LSU football, I did want to get y'all's take on this, and I saw this come across the wire. Delhi had it before I saw it anywhere else, but it certainly started to make the rounds. The NCAA is exploring a significant change to its eligibility rules. The proposal creates an age-based standard. Athletes would have 5 years of eligibility from their 19th birthday or high school graduation. No red shirts or waivers. So you got 5 years. You can play in college football for 5 years. So no more redshirting, no more let's grant this guy a waiver because he got hurt in this season and seventh-year seniors. That goes away. But everybody is going to have another year to play. Now you, Matthew, are somebody that was in college for 5 years, right? So you redshirted, so you had that process, so you know exactly kind of what this is like. I actually like this because
you can already play. How many games can you play?
4.
Yeah.
So, when we were playing, it's if you played it all, right?
It was at all. I think it was
one play,
one single
right?
snap.
Okay, that's what I thought too. 4, you can. That's a lot. 4 full games. I mean, that's 33.3 of the season. But I like this because let's get done with the waivers. Let's get done with, hey, we're in this situation because this guy's played 4 games. He can't play 5. He's got a red shirt. Let's just let him have 5 years. 5 years across the board. It's easy. We can figure it out. Now, the age part of it, 19, I went to Evangel. I don't know how well that would have done for us, but
I mean, you were
kidding. I turned 19 the day I graduated high school.
Sophomore.
So if this does pass, it makes a lot of sense. That way we don't have to worry about the waivers. I get it. I understand why you want it, but, dude, if you're 26 in college, you need to be going to Indeed.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to move on, and this gets rid of that.
Did it mention anything about medical?
Yeah,
I mean that's the waiver they're talking about.
Yeah, that's a waiver. Medical's a waiver.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that people are getting eligibility right now, right? So who knows what waiver they could be talking about. I mean, I certainly like any rule that they can put on college football and college athletics. I'm for it.
Yeah,
I'm for it because it's a train wreck right now. It's a disaster.
Yeah, and then the proposal for the transfer is that you kind of have what we always talked about. You get that one-time, wild card. Here, I'm turning it in transfer. Now, you can do it twice if you transfer, but then you graduate. If you graduate, you can have a grad transfer. Again, that cuts down on so much of the every single year I'm going to go in the portal and I'm going to hold these teams hostage. And I like it. Dude, one time, because, for you, if you would have ever transferred, I would have never blamed you. You were good enough to play almost anywhere in the country. You sat behind the number 1 overall pick. If you wanted to leave, I would have been like, I get it. I understand. Like, not all transfers are bad. Like, that would have made a lot. If Garrett Nussmeier, when he was sitting behind Jaden Daniels, wanted to leave, I would not have blamed him because he wanted to play, wanted to be a part of it. Now, I appreciate y'all staying and, playing your career out here, obviously, but those make sense. That's what it's for. That one time, hey, I'm going to turn this in because I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to go play, and you have that. And we don't have the TJ Finleys that play in 7 schools.
Yeah, it's not about the kid that gets butthurt because he doesn't start his freshman year.
Right.
Because there's so much, oh, God, you're gonna make me get on my lawn, aren't you? Shaking my fist at the people driving too fast in the neighborhood right now.
Look up at those clouds and just yell at them. Yell at them.
You're gonna do it. No, I love any rule that you can, any common sense rule, because there's a lot of common sense fixes in college athletics right now, and that's to me that's one of them. Yeah, you can I'm not against transferring, but I am against being having the ability to threaten to transfer every single year. Like, look at any other professional sports in the world, and that's what college football is. It's professional sports. I got it. They're contract employees, whatever. They're getting paid to play a sport, and they're getting paid enough money to make a living at playing a sport. But you look at any other professional sport in the world, any other league that actually knows what they're doing, and they would laugh at you if you said, okay, every single person in the league, hey, Roger Goodell, every player in your league is going to be on a 1-year contract every single year, and they're all going to enter free agency every single year. They would laugh at you. They're like, well, this league cannot function that way.
Right.
We cannot survive as a business or as a league by doing that. Well, in college athletics, the players have the ability to be a free agent every single year by just saying, hey, I'm entering the portal. And that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. They're from a business standpoint, that's not sustainable over a long period of time.
Right.
It's just not.
Yeah.
There's not enough money out there to do that. Maybe for a short amount of time, you can put your blinders on because it works for a little while. And you see the TV numbers and they're great and they're good. So it makes everybody feel good, but it's not sustainable over a long period of time. The way college football is right now is not sustainable. It's like dying from the inside out. You're not going to see it for a little while, but it kind of is unless you make some sort of just common sense changes. And I get it. There's so much to fix, but there are so many just low-hanging fruit on these common sense things that can help the game.
Right.
And this would be one of them.
Yeah.
You can't be a free agent every single year. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. No other professional sport is that ever, literally ever going to be the case. They would laugh you out of the room.
And I get the contrarian's going to be like, well, coaches can do it. Coaches can do this and that. And why can't the players? I understand at a surface level how that argument can be made. But coaches and players are not the same.
No, well, there's
you have to.
There's only 130 something coaches,
right,
compared to the thousands of players.
What you're saying is there is a hierarchy, like literally everything else in life.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
literally everything else.
Right.
Yeah. So
that'd be like me saying, why don't I get the same salary as my boss?
Right.
Why can't I do that? Why did they get to take off and I didn't?
Right.
If you want to run college football as a business, that's how business works. Sorry. Go be a coach.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don says 2 problems: religious mission field work, i.e. BYU, and those individuals who choose to go to military straight out of high school to serve the country and come back on the GI Bill. Well, Don, that there is actually here in what we're talking about. So no waiver, no red shirt. The exceptions that will be permitted are a small group of outliers, and those are on maternity leave, those who have military service, or religious missions. So they actually covered that.
Okay,
so military, religious missions, and maternity.
And again, this is all covered by common sense.
Yeah.
Right? This is a common sense thing. There's not one person that can be like, nope, can't do that. Maternity leave, nope, that's one of your years. Military service, not one person is going to fight against.
Yeah.
It's all common sense
Yeah.
stuff.
If you go to BYU and you're going on your Mormon mission, like we've seen a lot of people do, that's common sense. Right, so your clock's different than somebody else's clock. So yeah,
but
they
not
did take care of
because
those
you're
players.
crying, because you're a 5-star and you actually suck and you're not playing. Because for somehow the people that think they can scout and know talent from a high school level, they got it wrong and give you an extra star.
Yeah.
Ultra.
5-star ultra plus.
Premium, elite, 5-star, extra, plus.
Extra.
What?
Sky to watch.
God.
What are you basing that off of?
There is nothing more satisfying to me. There wasn't. I'm old now. Than when we play against somebody and they'd be like, "This guy's a former 5-star." Guy sucks.
It's 3 years ago, bud.
What do you mean? That guy's got the worst first step I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
That guy doesn't even know how to take on a block. Who rated him a 5-star? 5-star what?
What kind of stars are we talking about?
Jiminy Christmas.
Tiny stars.
Tiny little bitties.
So tiny itty bitty stars.
We could have a whole show on that.
It's not their fault though.
No, it's not. Well, some of them use it.
It's the numbnuts that gave him the
Oh
stars.
my gosh. And her numbnuts in a
I
long
mean,
time.
that's
elite.
actually a perfect
Wow.
description.
No notes.
10 out of 10.
Yep. You win the day.
To your point, though, Matt, it's like, well, who ranked them? Oh, well, you know, the services. Okay, but like, who ranked them?
But
You
who
know,
is it?
You know, like nobody knows who these people are.
Yeah. You know, the guys that can go rank every player from 25,000 high schools across the country.
So, the industry rankings is what they call it. The industry ranked them.
Oh, he's got a quick twitch. Look at the top of his route right there. Oh, he drops his hips.
I will be adding numbnuts to my arsenal.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
going to be
There you
up
go.
for
Yeah,
at least
like
2
I-
weeks.
yeah.
I'll cite my work the first time, and then it's mine. That's always the rule, right?
That's how it works.
Yeah, like how Flynn said numbnuts, and that's it.
That's it. Last time.
It's going to be mine.
I'm with anything that puts some guardrails on the
Yeah.
wild, wild west that's happening right
And
now.
I
And it
think
makes
it gives
sense, like
everybody
you
a little
said.
both, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, it gives players, hey, we still got you.
Yeah.
You got to transfer.
You have 5 years.
In
You
fact,
get an
if you
extra
graduate, you got 2.
Right.
And then for coaches, it's more stability. It's not the ultimate stability that they used to have.
Yeah.
But it's somewhere in the middle.
Right.
You made the comment of, or you just brought up that it's 5 years from like when you leave high school or whatever. And there's a couple comments in the chat. It's like, yes, 24-year-olds playing against 19-year-olds. Okay.
That's the
They make this argument all the time in high school, and I get it in high school. If you got a 19-year-old playing against 14 and 15-year-olds, those kids are not physically developed. You're a grown-ass man when you're 19 years old. Sorry. All this talk about, well, of course they're good. They're 24 playing against 19-year-olds. So what?
Yeah.
Well,
once you can die for your country, like everyone's on the equal
You
playing
can
field.
you can
right?
die for your country. You can vote. You can do all of these things, but you can't play college football yet, Matt, because you're not 24. Like I hate that
You
argument.
buy scratch offs?
You can buy scratch offs.
Also, numbnuts. Guess what? Nothing says you have to play as a 19-year-old.
Right.
That's how it used to be. You came in and you waited, and then when you were 21, you went against a 24-year-old.
Like Matt, did you?
But I
feel
had
like
5
you
stars, Jake. I got to play as a 19-year-old.
Yeah, no,
Did you
dummy.
feel like you
Go
had
sit
an
down.
incredible advantage
Yeah.
because you redshirted a year, your senior year?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna change schools. They didn't play me. Everyone told me how good I was my whole life.
But wait, that 1707 tournament when nobody was in pads, I threw dots.
They had that one high school evaluator there. Said I was the best he's seen in 10 years.
He said he could tell that I could still throw with a pass rush. He could tell. I know it was 7-on-7. There was no pass rush, but it doesn't matter. He said it.
I was having a little fun here on a Thursday morning. Good luck to Murphy Samajoni saying numbnuts in a conversation.
You say Joni?
No, I said, I might have just missed it. I mispronounced their names on purpose.
Yeah, they deserve that.
Yeah, they do.
Old spam. Something else, and I couldn't think of one for Murphy. Old spam, numbnuts, and Joni.
The best part is, like, I don't even know, like, how saying numbnuts on air is viewed, but we're rolling with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Funny to me.
It's 8.
Yeah. Yeah. We're good.
There's
It's
only
spring break.
There's
too.
only, I
We're
think
good.
there's only a certain. There's only a couple of words or phrases we can't say.
Yeah.
There's a select few.
There's a select few.
Is that George Carlin used to do the stand up on things you couldn't say and get away with? I think it was. We need to have our own segment of things we can and can't
Right.
say.
I know there was a pretty famous episode of South Park one time where it became legal on basic cable to say the bad word for poo. The S word, guys. And they had a ticker in the corner that said, how many times can we say it in one 30-minute episode?
How many did they get up to?
I mean, it was in the triple digits, I think. Yeah. I can't remember. They celebrated it, certainly. Don't celebrate it, guys. Anyway, don't know what this segment was.
Oh, we talked about
It was
eligibility.
real sportsy, actually, sir. Then you.
It was hard
It was a
getting
deli.
news.
It's a deli report.
You blew it up with numbnuts.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Numbnut.
Yeah, we were trying to stay on track. No, I look, to finish the conversation, I like it. 5 years to play 5, no red shirts, no waivers, no this, that, and the other. If you're, religious mission or military, it's a different conversation. I like that as well. It's what it should be.
Everyone's going to start going to BYU.
Everybody's going to turn Mormon.
Yeah.
If we see that, that's just a step too far, people.
They're going to have 35
We're changing
man
religion
signing classes every year.
That's egregious. But it also gets people through college football now. No more lingering on. No more taking scholarships from guys in high school because guys in high school aren't getting recruited like they were because you want to add older players, which I got. I understood it. If I could add a veteran and not a rookie, yeah. But there's a lot of 2-star recruits out there, and LSU's had 10 that have had long NFL careers that they might not get that opportunity if it was these rules back then.
Trinidad Chambliss, Max Johnson. Time to move on, fellas.
Look, go to the NFL
man,
or
Max
put the
is still
fries in the
playing.
bag.
Max Johnson is at Georgia Southern.
No way.
Yes, he is.
There's no chance.
Well,
that's
because
real.
remember, we talked about Finley. Finley finally decided to
They're
hang
same
it up
year,
about
right?
a month ago. Yeah. No, Max Johnson is enrolled at Georgia
There's
Southern.
no way.
Yes, it is.
That can't be helped.
That can't be right.
The lefty.
Where's his brother?
Probably
Probably
with
there.
him.
This is 2026 we're talking about.
Oh.
That
He
guy
played
was
for
here
LSU in
before
21?
Nussmeier.
Yeah, he was. His first year was 2020. So he was 2020 and 2021 at LSU.
He was the year after.
Went to A&M in 22, only played 4 games because of an injury. So it's still only 2 years. A&M 23. North Carolina, 1 game in 24 because of injury. 3 games last year because of injury. If I'm reading this right, he's actually only played. He's actually in his 3rd year of eligibility.
Shut up.
No,
Shut
yeah,
up.
this will be his 4th year,
Shut up.
technically. So this is his last year.
It's his last ride.
It has to be. My gosh.
All right.
Look, he's a great kid. Always enjoyed talking to him when he was here, but at some point.
Is he going to turn it around this year?
On that
This
note,
the year?
we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. I almost forgot to put the trash out.
Oh, my God, again?
But you know what saved me?
Text.
Actually, I've got a roll-off dumpster in my front
There you go.
from Trash Rangers that when I was pulling out this morning, I was like, oh, no. I have got to put the trash out. They're always reminding me, even if I'm not lucky enough to have the residential service, I live in the area. Hopefully you are, because that's a great service. But still, with the roll-off dumpster, it saved me. There's 3 different sizes to choose from right now. We got that 15-yard roll-off dumpster because we had some things that wouldn't fit in a normal trash can, or they won't pick up on the side of the road. An old washer and mattress, like different things. Easy process. They drop it right in the front. Boom, bam, done. TrashRangers.com.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada
Done.
bing, bada boom.
Yeah, it's called spring cleaning. And we are in spring right now. So if you're cleaning out the garage or the attic, whatever it is, make sure you get one of those roll-off dumpsters. Flat rate pricing. Go check them out. TrashRangers.com.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Hi, this is Beth Torina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
It's funny how I find myself in love with you. If I could find my reasoning, I'd pay to lose.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB.
If anybody wants to win my love, no doubt, they're doing a residency at the Sphere right now.
Sphere.
I might pull the trigger.
And go see him today.
I really
right go see him right now.
I think I would spontaneously combust if I went to go see No Doubt
At the Sphere.
at the Sphere.
So if anybody goes with her, like, make sure your insurance is up to date.
Yeah.
It's
Make
like
sure
that
you
seems
got
like a
life
hazard.
insurance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Might be an
call,
issue.
Call Ethos, get that life insurance plan.
I think I would cry.
All right. This brings up a question. If you spontaneously combust, doesn't mean you explode. It means you...
You like catch
Catch on fire.
Yeah.
Catch on fire, okay.
You combust.
Okay. Got it.
I think.
Combust.
From my understanding of it.
Okay. I would say don't go.
You don't think I should?
I mean, if you're certain that's going to happen. However, if she loves him enough and that's how she wants to go out, go ahead.
Yeah.
True, too.
Just make plans ahead of time.
I'll say bye to y'all before I go.
Yeah. I mean, you make plans ahead of time.
Implode
I know I'm
is opposite of
irreplaceable.
explode, right?
Yeah.
Implode, you
Like from the
shrink.
inside.
Like
Like the
Ocean Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Someone recreated it with a Dr. Pepper can.
How'd it look?
Crazy.
Probably accurate, though. Like,
It literally just like disappeared.
It's kind of like it.
How messed up was it that we were all counting it down?
oh, yeah. Remember they were like, it's been this many hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, geez.
Yes, I don't know. They got this many hours of oxygen. Oh, they had that video game remote, though, so I thought they'd make it.
Yeah, the Logitech remote that you can buy at Best Buy. Yeah. Didn't go so well. God, can't believe they actually did that.
Could you imagine the video game company having to come out? Guys, our remotes work. It's not for that, okay? It's not for that.
It's not
Don't blame us.
for homemade submarines.
Go to rejuvenmemedical.com. 13 locations in Louisiana, 1 in Mississippi. No matter where you're listening to us, there's going to be a location that is convenient for you. The place where you can go where you can feel like your youthful self again, because they're going to take your labs. They're going to get you on a plan for success. A lot of different things that they can help you out with. And me and Matt have certainly gone in there and taken full advantage of it. You should as well. Been working with them actually for a long time. And again, they are the leader, the unquestioned leader, and that's why they continue to see locations pop up and spread throughout the state of Louisiana. So if you want to find that location, Matthew, that's nearest you, just go to rejuvenmemedical.com.
Oh, yeah, because they got 13 locations across the state of Louisiana. So odds are, if you're hearing us talk today, you got a great Rejuve Me clinic near you. So go get that blood work, John. Just start a conversation with them. Get feeling better, whether it's hormone replacement therapy, whether it's a testosterone replacement, peptides. It doesn't everything feel better, look better. RejuveMeMedical.com.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we're going to have Jay Johnson, LSU head baseball coach. Looking forward to that conversation. And I know what the midweek game was. We know what the score ended up being. We talked about it in length. That is something that obviously Jay Johnson doesn't want. He talks about it often. I love the way that he views midweek games and how he wants to win every single one of them, how important they are going to be. And look, you dropped one to Bethune-Cookman. It was 10-7. They earned victory, by the way. They were not given victory. They went out there and they were hitting the baseball, had 12 hits on the night. But you are coming off a couple of series wins in the SEC. You beat Kentucky. You beat Tennessee. And now you have got a trip to Ole Miss coming up, a team that you know very well. They know you. You know them. So a big series for LSU baseball coming up. And we're going to step away and catch up with Coach Jay Johnson when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com, website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground, both locations, not driving back and forth on the basin. They are there in the local communities, always doing big things in the local communities. They got the Mother's Day roof giveaway. They've got the Veterans Day as well. Run with Rufus, where they raise money for a local family to help that family in need, and all the money goes to that family. So sure, we know what they can do in the roofing game. They are the best. They are the leader. That's why they have all the 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. But it's also the community, the people in this state mean something to them. Go to the website to find all of that information. That's PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, Pelican Roof is a big part of this community, and they love to give back. But at the heart of everything, if you do need that new roof, if you do need that roof of prayer, make sure you're working with Pelican Roof. Go to their website, see all the 5-star reviews, let them help you with their financing. They can do it all. PelicanRoof.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
At Parrish, we're built for tough players and tough roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishBuilt.com.
Everything you need for a stunning garden is at the Plant Barn in Baton Rouge. From trees and shrubs to plants and pottery, the Plant Barn has it all at great prices. Visit us today on Valley Street, right off Perkins Road in South Downs.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Always excited to catch up every single Thursday with our guy, Jay Johnson, of course, head baseball coach for the LSU Tigers. Coach, we appreciate the time as always. Hope you're doing well.
Doing good. How are you guys?
Doing fantastic. And like I said, excited to have this conversation. What a weekend series LSU is coming off of. I mean, you win Friday's game, which obviously you do that on the road. You feel really good about where you're at. Even though you dropped Saturday's game, Coach, Sunday's game, one of the wildest games that I can remember ever watching. I mean, just a back and forth, and then to end up winning the game by 10 runs. But so much emotion. So many guys stepped up in big moments in that game. I know for you, that had to be something you enjoyed to see, you know, being down to your last out, never giving up, finding a way on the road against a team that really, really wanted to beat you.
Yeah, no doubt. Very proud of the players for what they did to get us over the top in Sunday's game. You know, there was a lot of adversity. Got down early, kind of by our own, mistakes on defense. Thought the pitching for the entire game on Sunday was outstanding. It's kind of an effort from the mound where if you can get that, this team's capable of winning every Sunday game, which is a huge deal. And then offensively, just no quit. And, playing in that ballpark, actually helped us out a little bit. And we took advantage of that. Obviously, special performance by Cater and Beatty. Never had a player hit 4 home runs in a game. And it was cool. You could kind of see it coming Saturday. He took 3 really good at-bats on Saturday, walked twice, lined out to center, singled in his first at-bat, and Sunday homered in his second at-bat. And just a great performance.
Coach, what's it like when you have a player like that you can kind of see it building, and then all of a sudden one day it's like you're seeing beach balls out there? Like, what's it like as a coach when you see like the build up, the work, and then it all just like comes together perfectly one day?
Yeah, it's awesome. Sign me up for those days more often. I think the football version, I think that'd be like you throwing 8 touchdowns or Jacob scoring like 8 touchdowns in a game, maybe 9 or 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was awesome, and he's a great player. I mean, he's got a lot of talent, and believe he could be one of the best players here in this program and be a longtime pro player. And he's finding his stride. He had a good game on Tuesday. Like I said, he had good at bats on Saturday. Had a good game this Tuesday, and that's a big lift for our team and for our offense and we're going to need it. Like we're in a stretch here where we're playing some really good offenses, and so keeping up will be really important. And Cade's performance the other day is one I don't think anybody will ever forget.
Yeah, Coach, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because when you have a game like that, like sometimes you can unfortunately do things maybe outside of your body in the next game because you're like, man, I hit 4 home runs. I'm going to change my approach. I'm going to see if I can hit 4 more home runs. And like we see it so often in baseball. I know for you mentioned it on Tuesday, to see him come back and go 3 for 5, have good at bats, and still stay in that groove. You know this. You've been in the game such a long time. That's hard to do. So that's as impressive as anything, is the fact that he could come back, didn't change his approach, stayed locked in, and got 3 hits on Tuesday.
Yeah, and that's just a sign of growing, and that's part of this thing. And you're still talking about a young player only a year and a half into his college career, and he did get a lot of playing time when you consider it was the national championship team and a freshman, but was a part-time starter, number 2 catcher, and then got off to a good start this year, and then went through some growing pains, and then got nicked up a little bit as catchers do.
Yeah.
And then it's been good to get him back in there and going, because our team needs that. And Cade's a strong character guy. You can coach him hard, and he can take it. And I am probably a little too hard on him at sometimes, but it's awesome to see some of the growth.
Coach, I'm going to stick with this past weekend a little bit, just because it was such an incredible series, and certainly Sunday was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a game that the team won by 10 in extra innings. And I got to say, it kind of, to me as a player, I would get a little bit fired up seeing my head coach go get after the ump a little bit, Coach. So you had some words in the 9th inning this past weekend, but after that, it just seemed like your team really stepped up. What do you contribute that to?
Yeah, I was very proud of them for that, but I was obviously proved right, because the called third strike was a Cade Arrambide. It's like, look, if you just make the pitcher throw the ball in the zone, he's going to hit a home run. And no, it was one of those tipping point deals where it's like the basketball coach is like, hey man, I'm getting a technical foul here. It was a bad call. And in that park with a hitter, you could see as locked in as Cade was, it's like, hey man, if this guy throws the ball in the zone, we could be ahead by a run with 3 outs to go to win the game. You can't make that call. And sometimes you go out there, you not know what's going to happen. It's it was like, all right, I'll see you guys on the bus, I guess, because I'm not coming back on this one. And I was just proud of the team. And, somebody was asking me about it, and they have this cool area at Tennessee where I was able to watch the game in real time. And most of the time when you get kicked out, the feeling is gosh, you're dead, and you're just watching your life happen without you. This time, I was jumping up and down and pounding the table, and the sport administrator at Tennessee is probably what is wrong with this dude? But I was proud of the guys for sure.
Oh yeah, they certainly stepped up. Jay Johnson, head baseball coach at LSU, is our guest here on OTB. Coach, something else I wanted to ask you about. You've got 3 guys that play catcher that are giving you competitive at-bats, and they're being competitive in almost everything they do. So when you have a situation like that, are you trying to find a way to get all 3 of those guys in? Does it change the rotation? When you have so many guys at one position that feel like they're stepping up at the right time, what are those conversations like with your other coaches to see how many different ways maybe you can get all 3 of those guys some at-bats?
Yeah, they're daily, even when you're playing for the national title, as far as what's best for today. When you have your best teams, you know a little bit more. There's a little more clarity to it, a little more simplicity to it. But, we've been trying to kind of find our way through the last month and a half here. And so we're trying to get it right every day. And, those 3 guys, Cade obviously coming into the season was clearly number 1, and he's obviously showing that again, right now, and we're happy about that. Omar is a talented of guys. I think you can get past pro baseball to actually get to college, and he's made a good impact. And really proud of Eddie, to step in and give us some help. And, we're a little banged up right now. So it's like, this is a very fluid situation. Like the lineup for tomorrow is not clear at this time because I got to see what guys are going to be able to do. But knowing that those three guys, can give you something, and they've all been nicked up a little bit too, is really helpful. And I'm glad you guys brought up the three and Eddie. He got on base 4 times the other night in a start and 5 at bats, and he's just out there competing, and that's been a good lift. And good news is all of them should be back next year, so that's a good thing too.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, Coach, on Tuesday night, Mason Braun plays first base for you. How do you think he did, and how do you think that first base position will play itself out here in the near future?
Yeah, I think he did fine. I think he's a really good baseball player, another guy that, we'll have here for a couple more years that I think is going to emerge into that really classic, really good college hitter at LSU and eventually be a pro. Defensively, he's an outfielder, first baseman. He's just one of those guys that loves baseball and is going to give everything he has to be the best player he can be. So he fits really well for us here. I thought he did fine. We had the one pick play. I couldn't tell if it was a bad throw or he missed it. Had a ball hit hard at him or just to the right of him, that got through for an RBI single. But it was a hit. It wasn't a non-play or anything like that. But picked the ball out of the dirt, caught every ball that was thrown to him. So I thought he did fine. How it goes is probably still day by day. Like he's a big part of our future, and we seem to score runs when he's in the lineup. So it's a guy I want to play. Still have a lot of faith in Zach. Like we believed he was one of the better hitters that we could have brought in this year that was available at the time he was available. He's had some good at-bats for us. Has struggled a little bit lately, and you could kind of live with it as long as the defense was good. Had a tough weekend defensively against Tennessee, but for us to be a good team, we need both those guys to play well. We could roll Eddie over there. We could roll Omar over there. So we'll see. But the goal is just to get all of them playing as good as they can and then figure out what's best for the team based on the pitching matchups and all that.
Yeah, Coach, another player that we've talked about a lot with you that is certainly back to his standard is Zach Cowan on the mound. And, when you have an injury in your rotation, you're trying to find pieces to put together to, be it Saturday, be it Sunday, come in and close the game from the 5th inning on or whatever the situation might be. He feels so important to the ball club right now, and he feels like he is going at that level that we've seen him so many times in his college career.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm glad you brought that up. I feel like his last 2 out, as good as he pitched last year, which was a big reason we won the national championship, his last 2 outings may be his best 2 outings he's had here. And in 2 big SEC wins, the previous Saturday against Kentucky and then this Sunday against Tennessee. And a big part of what we're doing, the confidence, the poise, the experience, it's just like, it's all there. And, it was kind of a tough start to the year for him, but he's really gotten back on track in league play. And, he's pitched in 3 of our 6 SEC wins. I don't think that's a coincidence at all. And really looking forward to him continuing to go out there and contribute for us because that gets us over the top when you talk about having a chance to win a series in league play.
Coach, a couple of weeks ago you lost Cooper Moore, and you've had to it's been a lot of people having to step up on a Sunday. But the last 2 weeks you've won both games on Sunday, and you've scored 17 runs and 16 runs. Is that just a team that understands that, hey, look, we're down one of our starters that we had going into SEC play? We got to pick it up on the offensive side of things. Or is that just kind of a coincidental thing that we just got hot at the right time?
Yeah, no, I think there's some intentionality to it. Confidence is a big deal in our sport. It's a really, 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 really big deal. And I think we tried to give them a blueprint of you get Case and Evans on Friday. Everybody feel good about your chances on Friday. Everybody obviously raises their hands. You got William Schmidt on Saturday. Obviously, everybody feels good about our chance to win with those 2 guys. And then, looking at it, it's 16, 17, and I think we scored 16 at Vanderbilt. So in 3 of the 4 game 3s in the SEC, we've really produced offensively. Well, we're going to win if we score 16. So, just keep going. And, there's, like I said, there's some development happening in this thing. You're mentioning Cade, Mason Braun. We got guys that are getting better, and even some of the returning players that were part of last year's championship. And I think they understand that it kind of has to go on them right now, and that was the tough deal about Tuesday is I actually thought we were ready to playing well in the game. We couldn't get off the field very often without giving up a run, and that seventh inning got away from us on both sides of the ball. And, lose to a team that's going to be in the NCAA tournament. That's how it goes. Team that plays best deserves to win. So offensively on game 3, they know they got to bring it. And this is a good challenge this weekend because this is the best pitching staff we will have faced by far coming this weekend.
Yeah, and Coach, that was actually going to be our last question for you, a team that we said it before you came on. You know them well. They know you well. You're going to Oxford, Mississippi. Now, this is none of your doing, but I don't know if you've heard LSU and Ole Miss over the last couple of months, they've had some back and forth. So even though it's not your sport, probably going to get a little bit of that towards your team, kind of how you see Ole Miss as a baseball team and kind of what you're expecting from the atmosphere there in Swayze.
Yeah, I think from their team standpoint, they hit a lot of homers. They got a lot of power. That's part of it. You got to limit the free bases because they're going to pop one every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's a small park like Tennessee. Tennessee seems to get more ridicule for it, but they're actually very similar stadiums. So you got that dynamic.
Yep.
On the mound, like I said, they come at you with about 3 really good starters, but then they have a good bullpen as well. So you're going to have to grind to score runs. We do think there's some small advantages for us in this that we're going to go for, and we're going to try to expose, and they'll be essential in us coming out of there if we're going to be successful. So I'm excited to line that up with the team here over the next 48 hours or so before we go. As far as the environment, I've only played there once, and we swept, and we played great in 2023, and so I have very positive feelings about that place. It is a really cool place. The only time I've ever been to Oxford was when we played there in 2023, and you can see why they've had some success, won a national championship. Their building looks like a real football building, honestly, and the player amenities and the fans are into it, and so I didn't even know who Morgan Wallen was, but I guess he was sitting next to our dugout there last time before a concert, and so I do now.
There you go.
So it's cool. We're looking forward to it. These hostile environments are one of the reasons you want to play in these deals. And at least since I've been here, that's brought out the best in our program. And I hope it's the same for these guys. It certainly did last week.
Coach, September 19th, if you want to be my +1 in the radio booth to go back to Oxford, Mississippi when you don't have to play a game, the invite's out there.
All right. I'm holding you to that. I'm definitely holding you to that.
Okay.
So, I can't imagine why they're not happy to see LSU around there.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Coach, we appreciate it every single Thursday. Safe travels, best of luck, and we'll catch up next week.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
All right, you as well. Jay Johnson, LSU head baseball coach, getting up to join us every single week here on OTB. All right, we'll take a break, wrap up hour number 2. When we come back, here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pools Company. When you go to the website, you can see what they can do for you. They can build your dream pool in your backyard. Now, the best part about it, if you have a dream, you tell them, they work it out, and they make sure that your dream is a reality. But also, they encourage you, hey, check out the gallery of work. There might be something that you didn't even know was possible, but it's always possible with Russell Pools. So have that conversation. Sit down with them. Work through what they can do for you. They can customize as much as you want to customize. You also have financing options right there on the homepage of the website. So go there today, build your dream space, build your dream pool at russellpools.com.
So you can build your dream pool, and you might not even know what that dream really is. You can kind of describe it, you know it, but you don't know how to explain it. Well, they can help you through the entire process. 2 landscape architects on staff. Start that conversation, just talk about it, and they will design something beautiful that fits perfectly with your budget, your lifestyle, your family, whatever it is. Go check it out, russellpools.com.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
We might have gone long with Jay Johnson.
Maybe.
We might have
I
had
mean,
a 20-minute interview, but I mean,
it's Jay.
It's Jay Johnson. So I'm sorry that you're upset by this. Masters update?
Yeah, we got a minute left here in the series. I'm going to give you a little Masters update. I bet you didn't have it on your big board at leading
I don't
the
have a big
tournament.
board.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Jose Maria Olazabal is winning.
No, I knew it. I said Jose Maria is going
Olazabal.
to. Yeah.
Olazabal.
Yes.
That's a Z there. That sounds like a th.
I've heard that name so many times
He is
before.
actually former Masters champion. He's 60 years old. Won in 1994 and 1999.
Oh, so he's two-time.
He's a two-time Masters champion. So the first time he won the Masters, he is leading right now. He's -2.
Hell yeah.
He's leading. The last time he won.
We call that 2 under, bud.
It was the year that The Lion King was released. Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction.
God, great movie.
All released in 1994. Great year
he's
for
Spanish.
movies. Yeah, Olazabal. Kind of like Ibiza.
Oh, you were
is
okay. So I thought you were
Ibiza.
okay. I thought you were just saying it, but now that I looked him
Iran.
up, you were
Yeah.
doing the accent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a world traveler.
I know, my bad.
Who still says Iran?
Off the Bench.
It is.
All right, go to Rouses.com. When you go to Rouses.com, find that location that is nearest you. You're going to put in your address, going to show you that location that is convenient for you. But every Rouses you walk into is convenient. Well, why is it? Because it's set up for you. When you walk in, if it's the morning, you got the breakfast bar. If it's lunchtime, you've got the sushi bar. You've got the lunch bar. You've got the salad bar. You've got the pre-made meals that are already ready to go with sides. They have a little bit of everything at Rouses, and certainly they've got local. They've got a ton of local different options. Like right now, you can get some crawfish. And look, if you're not looking for a big crawfish boil, you just maybe want some for lunch. They've got crawfish with potatoes with the whole deal right there in a bag right by the lunch bar because they are all about your convenience over at Rouse's. Go to rouses.com.
Like rouses.com. Go check it out. Get ready. Get your groceries. Get ready to watch Kate, Aaron, Beatty hit about 10 tanks this weekend with some Rouses.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know hard work starts with the right equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor with loader for just $297 a month, with 0% financing for 72 months. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, this is the tractor built to get it done. Don't wait. This offer ends April 30th, 2026. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane's studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Bayou Automotive. Hey, Matt, what's that keychain right there say, bud?
It says Black Widow, which is a very dangerous spider.
Yeah, with a very cool spider on the keychain.
Poisonous.
They're also badass vehicles, okay? And they've got multiple options. It's not just the Jeep. Now, the Jeep that I'm driving around, if you want to check that out, it's on the website, bayouautomotive.com. The Black Widow tab is right there. But it's also, they've got a Ram option, the F-150, the F-250, the F-350, the F-150 Raptor, Black Widow as well. But they've got a lot of options over at Bayou Automotive. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, all of those options right at your fingertips there. So go check them out. I mean, they do the Black Widow package better than anybody else, but they do everything better than anybody else. And it's also easy. It is for your convenience. You buy a car right now on BayouAutomotive.com and you're in Baton Rouge, they'll drive the vehicle to you. Once you buy the vehicle from Bayou Automotive, if you need maintenance, they'll come pick your vehicle up, take it to Laplace, fix the issue, or just change your oil, whatever it might be, right? And have a loaner car for you during that process, and then bring your vehicle back to you. That's the kind of things that they do over at Bayou Automotive, BayouAutomotive.com.
Speaking of big trucks, I had a teammate in Green Bay that had I think it was an F450. It was a truck I'd never heard of. It was bigger than anything I'd ever seen. This huge truck. And it was actually the truck from Transformers that was Ironhide. Remember that name? That Transformer?
Yeah.
Yep, he had a Transformer truck. I'm on green, I think. There was.
Good player. Running back, Nebraska.
So he was a running back in Green Bay for a long time. And then he was like out of the league for a while. Then he came back.
Houston? Texans?
I don't know. He came back to Green Bay and played like half a season.
Let's see. I think he went Green Bay, Houston, and then I miss it, went back to Green Bay.
Good dude. Sweet truck.
He played for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, pretty sweet to see he had a Transformer truck.
Yeah, 2 years in Houston, came back, played 8 games for you guys in Green Bay.
Hey, there's been a little movement in the Masters since that amazing update I did at the end of hour 2.
What is it?
Go Tigers. Old Burnsy. Sam Burns, eagled number 2, now tied for the lead with the Masters.
Sounds like my $5 is in a good spot right now.
Not he's 2 holes through the 72. He's got to finish, but pretty good. And our way too early excitement right now. Sam Burns is leading the Masters.
Check out that cash out option.
$5.50.
Huh. $5.60 now.
Whoa.
You want to make a quick 60 cents?
Mm-hmm.
Have your guy eagle. Not that big of a deal.
Not that big a deal. I'll keep you updated.
All right, so we do have Chef Michael Johnson joining us in the next segment. I know that Tay wanted to talk a little LSU spring football practice. And, Tay, you are singling out the defensive tackles here in the rotation. I can tell you this before you get going. I had a conversation with Blake Baker. He loves the freshman defensive tackles that they've got on campus. Now, you don't have all of them. Like Lamar Brown's not there yet.
Right.
Now, he's technically he's on campus, but at a different school. He's at the lab school. But you do have –
finishing high school.
He's finishing high school. You do have the other young defensive tackles, and it was an elite defensive tackle class. I mean, you got all the top players there. But he's excited about these freshmen and what they can do. And I don't know that they're going to, start every game, but Anderson's going to be out there. And Deuce Gerald's going to be out there probably in some rush situations. And that's a benefit of getting there early. I loved my spring semester in high school. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but that's what it is. It's in vogue. That's what people do. And they are getting a leg up right now on the competition. And it feels like that's going to be a heavy rotation, but those young guys are going to be a big part of the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, he was asked specifically about Richard Anderson on Tuesday of whether or not he's going to play. And Kiffin said, I do think he's going to play. We're not really deep on the defensive line. He said that's why it was important to bring in some of the portal guys as well as the high school guys, get them all on campus early. But Deuce Gerald's has been the one constant on that defensive line. Basically, one day it's Deuce Gerald's and Richard Anderson in the starting group. Then it's Gerald's and Blockton, then it's Gerald's and McKinley. But Deuce Gerald's has been a constant. And I know a lot of people have said, oh, well, that's concerning. You have 2 true freshmen at defensive tackles starting. To me, it's not, because right now Deuce Gerald's is only 265, 270. If he could put on a little weight in the offseason, you imagine he's only going to get better. The fact that he's already getting 1 reps speaks volumes to me. And I know Lane said they're not deep, and I agree a little bit. I just think they don't have a ton of experience. But Malik Blockton comes in. He's a guy that's played power football. Dominic McKinley's entering year 3 here at LSU, which seems wild to say. Stephylon Green's missed most of spring. He's been banged up. But, I mean, that's a 5 to 6 man rotation right there. I think you do have bodies. You don't have a ton of experience, but then also Kevin Peoples sliding down, coaching interior D-line during the spring. So, like, it's a little bit of a question mark just because of not a lot of returners, but I think there's a lot of talent there.
It's a position group that had to go way up. Way up. I mean, I think Kyle Williams did a really nice job of getting the most out of what he was given, but it's still a position group that needed so much more a year ago. Jacobin Guillory gave you everything that he had. Like, you maximized everything you could, but it's a position group that had to go up, and that's why you attacked it so hard in recruiting. You got to get better play from that position. You can't have the same play that you had a year ago and be successful. So you've got 3 incredibly talented freshmen. You've got a guy in Don McKinley you hope takes a step in the right direction. You go and you get Green out of the portal. You go get Blockton out of the portal. Like, you go get some players that have already played to try to help you out. Now, Bernard Gooden played well at times, and he was injured, undersized. He gave you a lot, but you need a game changer at the position. When LSU has been really, really good, they've had the game changer. A couple of national championship teams. 03, y'all had a pretty good one. Couple. 07, we had a pretty good one. Right? They were so disruptive in the middle of our defenses that it frees everybody else up. It's a very important position. Don't just because it rotates think that you can just put anybody there. When you have a problem in the middle of the defense, it's hard to get help on that player compared to if a guy on the outside is raising hell. That guy, I can do different things. I can use a tight end. I can use a back. I can slide things towards him, away from him, whatever. When you have a disruptive player in the middle, Matt, you can speak to this way better than I can. There's nowhere to go sometimes.
Yeah, when you take the ability for a quarterback to step up away from him, it makes it challenging to evade rushers from the outside, certainly. You teach your defensive ends to rush a little bit different. There might not be as many, like, go up the field and swim underneath. It might be set him up and then go over the top every time to try to make him step up into our big defensive lineman. And you mentioned, like, how LSU's always had a really good, like, that was a little bit different game back then. 03, 07, a lot different game.
It's Lavallee in 03, had Glenn in 07.
Yeah, I mean, the list goes on in the 2000s about the big but
Kyle Williams, Clark Roten,
that position has changed, and the needs of that position has changed over the last 10 years dramatically, because you need guys that are a little bit shiftier, maybe a little bit lighter. You're not having, like, the big guys as much anymore. So it's a different game. But I can tell you one thing, based on what the reports are on, like, the pace of practice and the pace that offense is going to work at, the defensive line is going to be in good shape.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be in, because they're going to be forced to be in really good shape. So I think college football is a little bit more of, like, it's great. It's a luxury to have a dominant defensive tackle, but I think it's also kind of rare because of just the way the game is, the way that offenses are playing. A defensive tackle is it's a lot harder to absolutely change the game right now, be a game changer at the defensive tackle position. But back in the day, it was a lot easier. So that's why I say, like, you got to be a special talent to be a game changer at the interior defensive lineman position, just because of the way the game is played now. So what does that mean? You got to have good shape. You have to have good depth, and because it's all about keeping that rotation, keeping those guys fresh to move, and be able to set up your linebackers to get to the gaps and to make plays at the second level. So, you want the guy that's going to take over a game at defensive tackle, but it's just, odds are, the way that college football is played now, it's not going to happen.
You still, like, maybe not, to your standard that you're talking about, but you want to have somebody that can change the math of what the offense is planning. And if you got a guy that you start the meetings on Monday saying, hey, we got to find a way to block this guy. This 94 is a problem, and we got to start the meeting talking about him. that changes your defense. I think it's as impactful as any. And I'm a little biased because I played against a lot of odd fronts. That was in vogue when we were playing. And you had your Casey Hamptons and you had your Haloti Nadas. You had – who was the guy y'all had in Green Bay? Y'all had a really good one.
BJ Raji?
BJ Raji, yeah. We had Jamal
Didn't play
Williams.
for long, but he was fun.
Right, but, like, he was disruptive, right? And he was right there in that odd front, and he'd be on the center, and it's tough. It's tough to get things started. So excited to see what that group can be. And you add in a Lamar Brown, who was the #1 recruit. You don't even have the guy that was literally number 1 yet on this team. I know he's around the team. I know he's literally, like I said, on campus. But once he gets into the fold as well, you've got 3 young guys that are going to be challenging all these veteran players for playing time. And I'm looking forward to that competition. All right, we will step away. When we come back, going to be joined by our guy, Chef Michael Johnson. Get your Munchie questions inside the chat. We'll get to as many as we can here on this Thursday morning.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products, your absolute leader in office solutions here on the Gulf Coast. Multiple locations in Louisiana, 4 to be exact: New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, and Lafayette. And look, they take care of all of South Louisiana. You see it right there if you're watching this on YouTube: the Pelicans, the Saints, LSU, the Raging Cajuns. But you don't have to be a sports team. Now, they're going to take care of you if you are, but if you're a law firm, engineering firm, university, bank, right? If you deal in documents, there's only one company to deal with, and that is the absolute leader, and that is always going to be Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
Right, Gulf Coast Office Products, a Louisiana company that is sending office technology all over the country. They have built an incredible business over there because they do things the right way. They treat each business like it was their own, with great services, great technology. So go check them out, Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, They cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, Ice Cubes.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Into a gray sky morning. Now I'm here to stay. Love can be so boring.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Let's go ahead and get to our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, to answer your Munchie questions.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, how we doing? How we living, brother?
Man, I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. It sounded like somebody was peeling out there in the background. Somebody getting out of there in a hurry?
You know, that happens quite a bit around here.
This guy's crazy. Oh, man. Can't hide money. Once you get older, know how much gas costs every time you do that, you know?
Yeah.
I got you. All right, let's get started here. Hashtag Munchies. I pour a bottle of Worcestershire sauce in my crawfish boil. Is that a similar flavor profile to the tablets you mentioned before?
Not really, but I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I think that playing around with it's fun, you know, and there's the rules of cooking are pretty broad in my mind. You know what I mean? There's some dishes I think that need to be prepared in a particular way, but you know, if it suits you and you like it, you know, go for it.
What is one thing that just kind of makes you cringe when you think of a crawfish boil mistake?
That's a good one, man. You know, there's nothing that's like popping off to my mind right now. You know, like, I don't know. I've seen people put hot dogs in crawfish boil, and you know, like, that kind of makes an eyebrow rise. But you know, I put oranges in my crawfish boil and pineapple, and you know, played around with it. And I think to some people, you know, mushrooms do, but I love mushrooms, so you know, it's going in. I don't know. You know, like.
What about the dust?
Sprouts,
what about the the dusting of crawfish? I'm sure you've been asked this question before, but there's certain places in Louisiana where they dust them instead of the seasoned water.
I was pretty judgmental about this before, and I was down in Delcom maybe 2 months ago hunting wild hogs, and they did it that way. And I got to tell you, man, I was prematurely judgmental of it because I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. They were fantastic crawfish, and I've never actually done it that way or seen it done that way. I've always heard about it, you know, but sorry, say hello to somebody. But it was really good, you know. So I try to remain open-minded about food.
Yeah.
Although I do have some judgment in me, you know, as we all do.
But
good. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So
don't judge a book by its cover, then.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And I'll take Chef's word for it.
I've never met a crawfish I didn't like.
Fair. That also is fair.
Except for a dead one. Yeah, right.
Yeah, true. Touche. All right. Hashtag Munchies. Best way to rapidly cool down a big pot of gumbo so leftovers can be refrigerated and not left out all night.
Yeah, so surface area is your friend here. You need to separate. You need to get it low profile so that there's a lot of air contact, and you know, like, you don't want to put a steaming pot of gumbo directly into your fridge. Anything that's more than 4 inches wide or 4 inches deep is going to take longer to cool off than you have than is safe, right? So you want to get it down into like you know, under 2 inches thick or deep into broad pans, like you know, we call them hotel pans, but you know, you're trying to increase surface area air cooling. If you can't do that, you know, like, you can take a bag of ice and put it down in it, and cool it from the center, if that makes sense. We actually have ice paddles that we put into our freezer. They're sanitary. They go through the dishwasher. They have water in them. You freeze them, and you put it down in the middle of it, and it cools from the center out. So, if you have a Ziploc bag full of ice, you can do that as well. It's a bit messy, but it does the job really well. If you have a 1 gallon Ziploc bag of ice, you can put that inside the gumbo and let it cool from the inside.
Hashtag Munchies. Best way to eat an egg. Okay, I'm going to change this question a little bit. So what's your favorite? So if you're just making a breakfast for yourself, what's your favorite way to just prep, eggs and bacon, eggs and some toast? You scramble it? We going over easy? We poaching? How we doing it?
I love a poached egg. I like a poached egg with a soft center that bleeds out, I don't know, man. It's a difficult task to cook an egg that way, which is kind of part of the reason that I like it. But I also like making hollandaise and putting it over a poached egg. So, any kind of Benny, I'm a fan of. It has eggs a couple of different ways. So
they've figured out so many ways to Benny an egg.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. What's your favorite, just like Eggs Benedict style?
Like instead of just ham, I like a cured meat, like a spicy cured meat on there. And I don't know, instead of a English muffin, which I think is a travesty in itself, there's the judgment right there. I think like a crab cake. You know what I mean? It's something that's Louisiana and has some meat in it and such, and then put the poached egg and maybe some spicy ham or capicola or something like that on it. Yeah.
Chef, put your fancy chef hat on real quick for me. I was watching a cooking show one time, and they were like judging somebody because they made scrambled eggs wrong. And I'm like, well, who can make a scrambled egg wrong? And they're like, well, not many people know the correct way to do a scrambled egg. So from a fancy chef perspective, how do you make what is a real scrambled egg? And are we doing it all wrong?
Yeah, real scrambled eggs. And I think what they're describing here is real scrambled eggs are supposed to be kind of wet looking and shiny, and most people cook them to the point where they're dried out and super firm and cut like a steak.
Yep.
Real scrambled eggs are supposed to be soft and wet looking, and you pull them from the pan early and let them finish on the plate so that they firm up and set, and they should be nice and soft and delicate. Most people, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's an old book by Dr. Seuss called Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh yeah,
right?
Of course. One of the few books that I've read.
Yeah, it's actually a story from Dr. Seuss. He was a military guy, and he was mocking the food in the army. And the green eggs is because when you overcook an egg, it takes on this green tinge and it gets sulfury, right?
Yeah.
And with scrambled eggs, not only will it do that, but it will also start releasing water and get watery. And the cell structure is kind of delicate, and there's a difference between a shiny, wet-looking egg and an overcooked, watery egg that's actually releasing its liquid. So when you overcook eggs, they'll firm up and set right, but they just, I don't know, that to me is the difference.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a perfect way to describe it. Staying with the egg theme, hashtag Munchies. How does chef poach an egg without an egg poacher?
Yeah, starting them off in a little bit of vinegar helps, because acid helps promote coagulation, right? And so if you have a little bowl, you can crack it into a bowl of vinegar and let it set there for a moment, or crack it into a spoon and then dip it down into the vinegar. Some people put vinegar in their cooking water to create a slightly acidic cooking liquid, but putting it in a serving spoon, a rather large spoon that the whole egg will fit into, and then lowering that down into your cooking liquid and or the vinegar, whichever process you're gonna do first, and letting it sit in there that way until it firms and sets. And you want to make sure that you have really fresh eggs. The albumin, if it bleeds real bad, it's an old egg, right? And if the yolk isn't sitting up high, it's an old egg. And so, in order to poach eggs, you really need to have high quality eggs that are real fresh, so that the albumin is still firm and is going to set right. and the yolk isn't going to, open up on you prematurely.
Chef, in honor of the Masters this weekend, I'd like to get your opinion and maybe your take on how to prepare the best pimento cheese out there.
Gosh, man, that's I don't know. For me, I think you just starting with good fresh ingredients, right? Like, I don't just like pimentos. I like chili paste or chili peppers or like a chili mash. That's a little bit spicier than pimentos. And I like to set my cheese out to where it's warming up so that it spreads nice and easily. And a lot of people make the mistake of using a whip when they make their cheese spread, and I use the beater attachment. Even sometimes I'll use the bread dough attachment on my KitchenAid because it doesn't work it quite as abusively. If your cheese is cold and you put your whip in with cold cheese, you're going to be buying a new whip. Like it'll tear it up. Yeah. So
are you talking about you like to use is it the hook that goes on there?
Yeah, the bread hook. Yeah, that bread hook, it will move it around and kind of warm it up. You can put that in with the cheese first and kind of warm it up, and it'll make it malleable and move a little bit easier before you, make your spread or make your ball or whatever. Yeah.
All right, there he is, our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, always giving us the latest and the greatest. Chef, we appreciate it, sir. We'll catch you again next week. Have a great weekend.
Take care, fellas.
I got to start bringing in some protein bars or something. I really want eggs now, though.
Yeah. I mean, he gave us some facts about eggs.
Yeah.
That didn't make me hungry as much. We were talking about how you can tell an egg's bad.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking about doing scrambled eggs the right way.
Yeah. He taught me about scrambled eggs years ago, and I don't do them any other way.
Yeah.
Like if they look like, are they done yet? They're done. Take them off.
You know what? I've started using like some pimento cheese in different ways that I would normally just use regular cheese.
Yeah.
It's been kind of fun. I put some pimento cheese in some eggs recently.
Okay.
I made like an egg sandwich.
I put cottage cheese in eggs all the time.
So like normally you do like an egg sandwich with I'll take a biscuit, some sausage, eggs, usually like American cheese because in a sandwich.
Because it's America?
Because it's America.
Okay.
In a sandwich situation, American cheese to me is the goat. Even burgers.
I like provolone, but I don't hate any cheese.
Well, I mean, it's just a different type of burger. When I think of it as a good American burger, it's that taste of cheese. I like it better than like a cheddar. Oh, pepper jack's good. It's great.
Yeah.
It's got its purpose. It's got its place. But I did
not in the throne though.
I said no.
Americans on the throne.
I exchanged out on my sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit the other day some pimento cheese. It's pretty good.
Strong too, quite strong.
It was
like your portfolio.
I don't know, but like it was good. Pimento cheese is good. I don't know about portfolios, but pimento cheese, excellent.
Is yours? You have a diversified portfolio? That's all kind of into one thing, actually.
Telling you, that's what they tell you to do.
Yeah, yours is kind of all into one certain hydration company.
Yes, very undiversified. We got multiple flavors though.
That's true. More coming, I think.
Very diverse.
I've been told for years.
Drinkmyhigh.com.
Pickle flavored?
Oh yeah, you asked for a pickle flavor.
Grape flavored?
It'd be like a pickle shot though.
I would love a pickle
grape flavored.
I would be like your number one pickle flavor buyer.
You might be the one.
The only one.
I'd like that flavor too, but I'd like the grape that's been promised to me for years.
Always deliver. Might take a while, but always deliver.
So you're saying at some point.
At some point.
Okay.
Y'all have 2 more tickets to give away.
Today?
Well, the rodeo starts tomorrow.
That makes sense.
So I would like to give them away
that
today.
doesn't make sense.
But Creed doesn't play till Sunday.
Creed doesn't play till Sunday.
How do we want to do it?
How do y'all want to do it?
I think we only have one way to do it, right?
Let's talk about it during the break.
Okay.
We'll come back.
I know
we'll
how
give
y'all
you the
want
way to do it.
Okay.
And then
Probably
the
gonna
day
involve
before
a
we get
wheel.
out of here, we'll give you some tickets if you win. And if you don't blame us.
You don't get the tickets.
Because you don't know how to do it.
Like if you don't win, you don't get the prize.
It's fair.
That's the thing about a game.
Yeah.
It's not on us. We didn't invent games and contests.
That's right.
The winner gets it. The losers don't.
More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, when your AC goes out, it is an emergency. Do not wait. Go to emsair.net. That's emsair.net for Emerson Heating and Air. In South Louisiana, you know how fast the heat and humidity hits you. Don't wait until it's 95 degrees to worry about your system. But if you do that, well, guess what? Yeah. It is too late. Get ahead of it now with an AC tune-up from a local team you can trust. Emerson Heating and Air, locally owned, and when you call, you get a real person that's going to be able to help you today, not some national company. It's going to put you on hold. It's going to be hot. It's coming down the tracks. We know it's coming. Get in front of it and go to emsair.net. Emerson Heating and Air, the only place to go.
That's right. My guy DJ came out to the house 2 weeks ago, checked everything out, checked out my AC units, make sure I was ready to go. You know what it gave me? It gave me a little peace of mind.
Yep.
That because the AC always goes out at the wrong time. Emerson Heating and Air. Go check them out. emsair.net. emsair.net.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinecenterla.com.
Everything you need for a stunning garden is at the Plant Barn in Baton Rouge. From trees and shrubs to plants and pottery, the Plant Barn has it all at great prices. Visit us today on Valley Street, right off Perkins Road in South Downs.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
I see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
got your reasons, and you've got your lies, and you've got your manipulations. They cut me down to size. Say you love, but you don't. You love, but you won't. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. I remind you about our friends over at K to Z, Interiors and Outdoor Living. KTOZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. It's the website. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. It's inside, it's outside. That's the old interiors and outdoor living portion of it. You can get blinds, shutters, shades, motorized screens. They got it all. Have them come out. I promise you, this isn't lip service. When I say they knew my space better than me, and I lived in it for 4 years at that point, in 15 minutes, that's factual. They're going to know exactly what you need to upgrade your space, make it functional, sometimes save on energy bills like for us, our motorized screen and how it shades the entire living room. Go to the website today, KTOZBlinds.com.
Got a Masters leaderboard update.
How we doing?
Currently, Patrick Reed is sitting in first place at -3.
Baton Rouge own.
Everyone's favorite. What a great guy.
Go Cubs.
A live golfer. And Dustin Johnson's in 5th place, another live golfer. And these are past champions that will get to play forever at the Masters. But it's one of those things I was telling you about. Like, there's just some people, the Augusta National hits their eye really well, and they play it really well. Patrick Reed's one of those guys. Dustin Johnson's one of those guys. Now, it might not sustain over 72 holes,
right?
But they'll have moments. They just, for whatever reason, that's why they've won the green jacket in the past. They play it well.
Green jacket, gold jacket.
Finish it.
Who gives a rip?
Sam Burns still sitting at -2 through 4 holes, sitting and tied for 2nd.
All right, Sammy, I need that $5 bet to hit, bud. That'd be a great story. It's $5 to win $580. It's up to $666 right now.
We should do a turnover chain situation. We all pick a golfer.
Okay.
In the foxhole.
Okay.
All right.
Can't be Scheffler. Can't be McIlroy.
Okay.
Tommy Fleetwood.
Whoever finishes highest.
Okay. Tommy Fleetwood
gets the chain on Monday.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Cam Young.
Cam Young. All right.
I'm sticking with Bryson.
Bryson just has finished the first hole.
Razor's dad.
I mentioned Fitzpatrick earlier. I'll stick with it. So Matt Fitzpatrick.
All right. So Cam Young, Fitzpatrick, DeChambeau,
Fleetwood.
Because of soccer.
Yeah. He's an Evertonian.
Tight.
Like I am.
Smart.
Yeah. And he finished 3rd last year.
T3.
Did he finish 3rd?
Yeah, T3. That's what the scoreboard says. T3.
But he finished 3rd.
T3.
He didn't finish 4th.
I told you, he finished T3.
Or 2nd. He finished 3rd.
So give me like the basics of what I need to know about golf if I'm going to be following the Masters. Like just like a very quick basic crash course on what I need to know.
Lower the better.
So, as opposed to most sports.
Well, yes.
The less points.
Yeah. Is that it?
Pretty much.
Kinda.
It's beautiful. Watch the coverage, the footage. It'll just it looks like they're playing on carpet, basically. Okay. It's so perfect. It's the best golf course ever, and I want to play there. So somebody listening, please invite me.
All right, it's turning into this. And
sorry.
Help me, I'm bored.
Just watch it. Announcers are great. They make it really good. You don't have to be a follower of golf. The announcers are really good. They'll take you. They'll walk you through
Jim
it.
Nance?
Yeah, Jim Nance.
The gnat sound of the birds chirping and all that behind them.
I'm telling you, it's the best napping situation you're ever going to get.
Okay.
Until about late Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
You got to hope it's close. Like, you never want to blow out in these things.
Right.
But
is it usually close?
Yes.
I mean, for the most part,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some times where you'll have a guy that's, leading by 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Very rare at this tournament, in most majors, that there is just uncompetitive last couple hours.
All right.
Because usually pressure starts to set in on that person who is leading because they hadn't been there before, potentially, or Like Rory has done it so many times. He finally got over the hump last year.
Well, and I don't even think he was leading in the last day, was he? I think he was a
Oh
stroke
yeah,
behind.
wasn't he? I think I remember that.
Yeah. If he was leading, he probably would have choked. Because he's done it.
Is he
a ton.
notorious for that?
Yes, he is.
He's like the Shooter McGavin of the PGA.
Especially at Augusta. That's like the one that he's wanted to win. Did y'all see the I know we're got to get to the giveaway, but like, did y'all see the?
We decided nothing on
hand-drawn-
that, by the way.
Yeah, we didn't.
Not one
We
thing.
forgot to talk about it.
I asked and nobody listened to me.
She did ask.
He commissioned a painting. Rory McIlroy did, for his win last year in Augusta, and it was a hand drawn like by pencil. He drew it with like a master's pencil. It took him something like 600 hours or something like this to complete this picture. I got to get it pulled up for you. Sorry, that just popped in the top of my head without prepping you over there, Taylor. But it was a black and white pencil drawn picture of him on the 18th hole.
Rory?
Rory McIlroy last year, kind of like kneeled down, like crying on the green. And it's such a good picture. It's super impressive. And it looks exactly like the black and white version of the photo that was actually taken.
Yeah.
Like exactly like it. But I got to tell you, if I was an artist and I just spent like 600 hours doing something and I looked at the finished product and it just looked exactly like the photo,
I'd be like, oh yeah, brother.
Oh, man. I didn't church this up at all.
You'd be disappointed.
I should have had like somebody in the crowd would have like.
I'm not going to play the whole video
It'd be
because
Waldo.
it's like 6 minutes, but I'll just let it run.
Yeah, like look at this. Look at this picture. It's unbelievable. It started from a blank piece of paper. I'd put Waldo in there somewhere.
I think I would too.
The only
Or like
one in
some
color.
sort of something.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of mad we haven't talked about Mike Vrabel and Diana Russini.
Yeah, we got an update.
Show got away from us.
Y'all, the where they were taking the pictures, remember yesterday I said that they responded and that Diana was like, there were 6 other people there. They were private bungalows.
Oh no.
They were private bungalows that are like $2,000 a night.
Oh no.
They drove 2 hours to go to them.
Oh yeah, because that was like we were all in spring meetings.
Yeah.
That wasn't where we were at.
It was like right before them. Like
Wait,
it was
how
like
much
when
a
they
night?
did the pro day at Arizona State.
Yeah.
Like $2,000 a night.
Hey, Mike only rented that thing like 2
And it
hours
was like an
tops, no sweat.
incredibly.
Oh boy.
I don't know if they
Not
offer
the-
that.
Not the rent by the
Nah,
hour.
that was a bungalow by the hour, guys. Come on.
Like an incredibly romantic backdrop too. It's like in the mountains. It's gorgeous.
I'm just saying.
I'm
you're
hearing
not-
this for the first
you're not-
time.
you're not
Did y'all see all the videos
This
that
wasn't a-
people were pulling out
this
of
wasn't a-
Diana?
I was just watching some during
She
the break.
hates her husband.
This wasn't the standard like hotel pool.
No. This
was
was
a
like
private
a
pool.
private bungalow. And there's like multiple private bungalows.
Bungalows objectively a funny.
It
word.
is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a funny word. Yeah. Just
No shot. They stayed the night there. No shot.
So there's a theory that like one of their spouses hired a private investigator to like follow them, and that's how people are getting the pictures. But that is not confirmed. That's just like a rumor theory that people
to
are.
be fair, they didn't need to hire anybody.
Right.
Right.
They weren't hiding.
No.
When you're poolside.
Then there's like people saying that it was like going on since when he was with the Titans. Because she had like all these Titan scoops, and then he leaves or gets fired or whatever. And then she like bombed on everything.
It had to be Vrabel's wife that hired the PI.
I
Like,
would-
the way Diana treats her husband, like he probably knows.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like
I'd hire a private investigator.
it's probably
Did she
like,
say?
I am a private
Did she
investigator.
not say her husband was super average?
Yeah.
he's like, Diana, you have fun on your trip? She's like, yeah, I ran into Vrabel, and he's like, damn it, again,
That guy's not average at all.
again.
It's so demoralizing.
Honey, what's the spill on our joint checking account for a bungalow for 2 hours?
And then he laughs. He's like, "Huh, bungalow."
Don't know what that is.
Then he forgets about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for dinner. Anyhow.
Like,
Well-
yeah. It's funny though.
Yeah, it's the fact how fast they came out with the statements. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anywho's.
Like, we're just two pals. Like, what? Coworkers can't go to a private bungalow together?
right?
And hold hands?
The part that got me, and I told y'all this yesterday, when she's like, people don't know this, but NFL media, has different ways of getting scoops and hanging out, outside of the stadium facility. I was like, I know I'm new to this, but
If that's how you get your scoops, I ain't ever getting a scoop ever.
Well,
I ain't never heard of anybody doing that.
He's a very good coach, and I hope that none of this is true, and I hope that it doesn't affect. I hope it's not true because I don't want it to affect his coaching because I think he's very good for the game. So,
And you have some Drake May cards. You need to stay hot.
Well, obviously.
I mean, that goes without
Did
saying.
you see G. Vrabel at the pro day actually
Yeah, like blocking.
and working? It's always pretty fun to watch him do that.
Do we want to do keyword again for the giveaway?
Yeah. What should the keyword be?
Low man.
All right, let me set it up.
That
Don't text it yet. Don't text it
Too
yet.
many people misspell that, including me.
They couldn't text it; they'd be giggling.
All right, so when should they text?
When we come back from break.
When we come back from break, keyword low man. We'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org, your one-stop plumbing shop. Not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. You can go to the website. You can find that contact number, that 24/7 emergency service number, 225-500-0774. Also, you can check out what they can do for you in the remodel game. And guess what? If you are looking for a career, you can also find employment at centralplumbing.org. Go to contact us, drop down to employment, click on that tab. It's going to tell you everything they have available, centralplumbing.org.
That's right. If you are a licensed plumber looking for a fantastic company to work for, a company that has included benefits, 401k, also customer service representatives. If you are a people person and you want to take that career to the next level, give them a call over there. Go see them at centralplumbing.org. But if you're just in need for a plumber, whether it's commercial, residential, anything with the water lines, gas lines, it doesn't matter, and you want a company that's been doing it for over 30 years, a third-generation company, centralplumbing.org.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Hi, this is Beth Torina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. How could you ever forget about Tommy's windows, doors, and also siding? You couldn't.
Yo, Tommy.
GoTommys.com, GEAUX, TommysWithAY.com, GoTommys.com, Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. They are the leader. They are the number one here in Baton Rouge. That's not just us saying that. That's the Advocate saying it. 2025 best windows that went to Tommy and the team. So go to the website. You'll clearly see the difference. The gallery work, the whole deal. GoTommys.com, GEAUX, TommysWithAY.com. All right, Alondra, have we figured it out?
Yeah, text low man to 225-499-1045 for a chance to wear or what?
Don't wear these tickets. You're gonna win them.
I just mixed win and pair at the same time.
Yeah.
You can wear them if you want to.
Of VIP Hondo Rodeo tickets starting tomorrow till Sunday. Tickets for all 3 days. Low man.
Better text quick, too.
Better text quick. I'm going to start putting these names in a little bit.
So with like 30...
Actually, I'm going to randomize them myself. We don't have to do the wheel.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good, because I didn't know if we had time.
Yeah.
When we have a minute left, I'll start randomizing it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we'll have a winner
Low
before.
man, 225-499-1045.
Text low man.
1045.
225-499-1045.
But in the meantime, we'll do Ask the Bench.
Brought to you by Dos Equis.
There you go. Ooh, man.
There we
Dos
go.
Equis does sound kinda
We
good.
are cooking with gas there. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Favorite way to watch the Masters.
Oh, the Masters is that's a lay it on the couch event.
I mean, that's my favorite way, but there's no bad way. Like, I'm literally watching right now while doing this radio show. I'm going to watch it at the office today, which is fantastic at the office. Don't watch it while you're driving because that's unsafe. But anywhere else, just put it on.
Yeah, I'll even have it on as background fodder. We're doing another mock draft today over on Moving the Chains. We got
Another
our
one.
first round today. It's our final one. I think it's our final one. Yeah, first round.
What you gonna do next week?
First round to the fans. They call in. They get to do it. They get to pick for their team. Nice. So we got first round today, second round tomorrow. Today is 2 picks back to back for the same person. So it'll be nice background fodder for me.
All right, I'm about to hit the randomizer. Pick winner. And the winner is Mitchell Naps. Mitchell Naps
That boy
has won a pair of Hondo Rodeo tickets, VIP, tomorrow through Sunday. Tickets for all 3 days. Shout out to Mitchell. Thank you to everybody for participating. And we gave away all the tickets. Let's go.
We did it.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. How many people get fired for a violation of company policy for watching the Masters at work? Probably
None.
I don't know. It
Not
takes,
here.
It takes a lot of effort to give someone a violation.
Yeah, you got some sticklers out there that probably.
Matt's like, I don't do violations.
Yeah.
They're too hard.
That's a lot of paperwork. How much do you pay somebody to actually spend the time to do it's tough.
Yep.
It's the Masters. Let
We
them
love
do
you.
it. We love
thank
Dos
you
Equis as well.
so much.
Shout out
We'll
Dos
be back
Equis.
same time,
We
same
love
place
America.
tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
USA.
Off the Bench.
America. All right, if you're looking for a partner you can trust to get the job done right, of course you need Pala. Visit palagroup.com today. That's PALA group.com today. Specializing in industrial construction, maintenance, and specialty services, supporting some of the biggest projects across the Gulf South. So from turnaround services to fabrication field work, their team brings expertise, safety, and reliability to every single job. When it matters the most, you call Pala. Again, that's palagroup.com, P-A-L-A group.com.
And Pala is looking for some talented folks to join the Pala team. Pala is absolutely rolling right now with major capital projects across the Gulf Coast and across the Midwest, and they are looking for and hiring experienced operators, welders, pipe fitters, iron workers, project managers, estimators, planners, QC professionals. Whatever it is, if you are looking to take that career to the next level, looking for steady work, large industrial projects, and a company that promotes from within and is employee-owned, go to palagroup.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.